Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I noticed that. That someone had done a freeze frame at the beginning of the broadcast before I even started streaming video. I was doing the whole, hey, welcome. Okay, so it is the day after my first vaccination for COVID-19, and I'm here, obviously, feeling normal as normal can be, apart from this massive arm ache. Oh, my arm is so sore. Seriously, it's like someone punched me in the arm. Although I remember the feeling of having what was likely the coronavirus, and it was like that feeling over my entire body. So if given a choice between feeling this pain in my arm or everywhere, I would choose just the arm. Still, it hurts. My 5G has never been better when I hold my phone up here. It's great. And by the way, thank you, Shisha Khalifa 1, for sharing those 10 bits to helping unlock. We're starting early. Ow, every time I reach, it's like my muscle is so tight. That's what it feels like. It's like a tight muscle. Okay, I'm not gonna reach a lot. I'm gonna have a limp arm. I think if I just do this, if I just work with my right hand and arm tonight, I'll be fine. Like if I need to do anything with my left arm, I'm just gonna be like that, like. And I'll be okay. As long as I do not, make the muscle tense, it's fine. But, I can kind of, if I just do this, I gotta move it along slowly. I can do this. Wait, no, I can't move it. I can't make a muscle. You try not making a muscle with one of your arms. It's not easy. And then it hurts. Oh. So it's true, if you hear people saying, oh, the worst side effect they had from the first vaccine, or at least if you have two lined up for COVID-19, the coronavirus, the worst thing is the very sore arm. So, I can reach, it's just, ow. And if you never had the coronavirus, if you never had COVID-19, as it were, it's like that feeling everywhere. I mean, I had muscles that I didn't realize I had when I was hit with it. Before anybody knew that it was here, I was hit with it. So, can I hear Bill Gates? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can hear. He's right there. I got a direct line to Bill Gates now in my arm. You can see the mark right there. That's where I got the injection. But the weird thing is, that's where I got the injection is tender, but it's tender, more tender here than it is here. It's weird. It's more tender elsewhere, which is really weird. Oh, got to work the arm. It will be better for it. No. I'm a believer. I'm a firm believer that the less I use my own muscles, the better. I'm testing something tonight. I'm seeing if that part back here is going to work fine. I think it'll be fine, as long as it doesn't start peeling up during the course of this particular print, which is already 10% done with 2 hours and 45 minutes left to go. So that's 165. Bill Gates, Burger Master. I've been there. One of the first times I visited Seattle, if not the first time, I went to Burger Master. Believe that or not. It was pretty amazing. I was really excited. It was like, oh, this is where they used to eat. And I'm like, really? For real? So it's 165 left to go. Countdown timer should now be set properly, appropriately, theoretically. So good luck tomorrow, Liz, with your first vaccination. You'll be fine. If I'll be curious to know, right? I had the Moderna, and it was hardly, to call it a shot doesn't do it justice, because it was nothing like anything I ever had before. However, the after effects, I'm happy to say, the worst side effect from the first vaccination is a sore arm. So, yeah, I believe it will be better tomorrow. I worry that a month from now, nothing will be good. But if the worst I get from the second vaccination, the second of two, is a sore arm, I will be thrilled. I'll be happy. Hey there, TC Jamie. Good to see ya. It has been an amazing day in the sense that I was able to sleep okay, apart from the sore arm, and woke up and I was just fine. So, yay! I got to remember not to use my arm. You try doing that though. You try getting through a day without losing. No, sorry, not losing. Yeah, you try to get through a day without losing your arm. Yeah, but thinking about not using an arm that's sore. Like I can do this, kind of, you know? But like, They told you to ice the arm? I might have to, because it's just like, I kind of want to massage it, but my fear is, like, that'll make it worse. I'm sure I'm doing everything to make it worse. Like, don't use it. Don't massage it. Don't do 3D printing around it. What? I'm doing that right now. But I guess the vaccine I got is the most effective. Like in terms of warding off. Stay away. Oh, this computer. Man, I'm telling you, it's doing... There's something that's going on, and I don't know if it's a crash or what. Ow, 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 ow. Is it true that the more I use my arm, the better it is? Oh, wow. Okay, wait, that kicked on. It was on? How is that? I must have forgotten to turn that off. I'm going to have to work up a new routine here. Because things are not normal, nor have they been normal. Also, ow, 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 ow. You're going to hear a lot of that from me tonight. Ow. Ow. You massaged your arm for both shots. It helped you. Okay, good to know. Good to know. You thought you had a virus on your computer because Firefox wouldn't go full screen. Turned out I didn't turn on the second monitor. Yeah, that's... I'm having not exactly the same kind of issue, but I don't know if it's because of a recent software update that caused a certain glitch. If I unplug, I believe it's fine. But if I have it plugged in, there seems to be some kind of issue, specifically when I'm working on this main machine. Which is just weird. Today, print in progress, Darth Vader headphone stand. No, not as such. Someone was asking on Discord there. I'm going to go ahead and eat some dinner. Freeze-dried whole strawberries. Astronaut dinner. Completely vegan. 110% vegan. And it'll be healthy. Canadians have to wait 4 months? Oh, wow. Wow. I thought you had to get it every month. I mean, not every month, but like your first one and then a month later. I thought that's what it was. Yeah, I got these for $1 a piece. Ow! Am I supposed to eat astronaut ice cream dry? Or do you try to reconstitute with water? It's a great question. Well, I can't eat it. It is definitely not a vegan treat. This is a vegan treat. Bitter. Wrong word. Sour. Definitely not bitter. But good. And I spaced on the water. Get it? Spaced. Oh. Tell me this goes away in like a day. One thing that's not going to go away is this. It came in. E.T.'s very own Speak and Spell. It works a lot like and sounds a lot like the Speak and Spell I had or knew of.
Spell level A. Press go to begin.
It sounds different. I mean, it's obviously emulating the sound in the sense that it is trying to sound like the original Speak and Spell, probably with way better internals, given that this runs on 3 AA batteries, as opposed to, I think, 6 C batteries. That's what the original one took. Incredible. It's potentially a little more advanced for Jedi than I thought. Because as soon as I started, messing with it, I'm like, oh, dude, these words are a little tricky. But there is a nice little game. I think it's Secret Code.
Secret code. Type in a word, then press enter to code or decode it.
So you can code a word so she can just type randomly. Or even if I can get her to practice.
Say it. Listen to the word and then try spelling it. Level A. Press go to begin.
What's interesting, as you can see, the screen here, if you could call it that, right? LCD. It's true to form. This is not an LED screen. That's an LCD right there. Although I couldn't figure out how to adjust the brightness or contrast anywhere. Unless I missed the setting somewhere, because I have not read the manual. But, looks exactly like the old one. Ow. Ow. Does it say curse words? Let's find out.
Y O U T U. Level B. Press go to begin.
No, that's not. I didn't want level B. I was trying to spell YouTube.
To the word and then try spelling it.
It's like, okay, fine. I'm going to turn you off for now. Jedi gave up on it pretty quickly. She is used to, she was trying to talk to it. I'm like, oh my god. This is, I don't know if it's going to work. So we may end up sending it back. Get it to say Fucho the Clown. Yeah, that's funny, Liz. So I don't know. I don't know if it's going to fare well at all here. I think it's more for nostalgic value. So it may end up getting sent back. Because I don't think she's going to cling to it. Based upon the first few minutes, she was done. I kind of don't blame her. I mean, the apps these days are amazing. Astounding. This, it's not even close. Not even close. So, this may be going back. There's a strawberry. Whole strawberry. Completely devoid of any kind of moisture. Now I'm injecting moisture. Mostly. I'm eating this because Jedi didn't like them that much. Makes your hands red. I'm so glad they put it in my left arm. Ow. That's the thing. Whatever your dominant hand is, don't get your injection in that arm. Do it the other way around. Have I tried the dried mushrooms? Not yet. RC Maniac, apart from a sore arm, everything's normal. Down to allergies. That didn't change at all. No better, no worse. I've been fine. I've been okay. You like the strawberries pulverized and things? I suppose. I like them like this. Ow. Your left-handed had both shots in the left arm? You're braver than me. Boy, I tell ya. I'll take it in the left arm again. And then be done with it. It's not the shot itself, it's everything that comes after it. Okay. What else did I get? Glad you asked. I got this sheet of paper. That's really not a sheet of paper. It's a sheet of cardboard paper that I was holding upside down. This is a Grogu. This is right there, the Baby Yoda. And if you can't read, it says the child area rug. And when it says area, it means area. Area. Huge. Absolutely huge area. Diameter 52 inches. Whatever that is in centimeters, couldn't tell you. Not sitting in front of one of those converter tools. Oh, sorry, 132. They give it to you there. And this is a big area rug, because apparently Jedi likes playing on them. Not Area 52. Although I read news today that apparently the government is going to be declassifying some information about UFOs, unless it was like one of those fake news stories. It'd be great. I would love to see that, but we've got an area rug. I'm not going to showcase it to you, because it'd be very big, and I'd have to hold it up, and that would hurt immensely. So instead, I'm telling you, we got it, and it's sitting on the kitchen floor. It's gonna work. They're gonna tell us who in government is an alien. Well, you'd think. Now, speaking of aliens, I needed to find some folders the other day. Couldn't find the folders I was looking for, so I went looking for folders. Found as I'm sitting here awkwardly, trying not to use my left arm. That's tonight's challenge. Let's see how little Chris can use his left arm. Rub some back to juice on. Oh, Pivotal Pete. Oh, I wish. Oh, man, I wish. So, I got some Grogu folders, including... even moving my phone is owie. That folder, there's a different back on the folder, by the way. This one came with a set. And they're ready for a binder. They've got the holes in there. This is the art that Yoda, or Baby Yoda, was based on. That was the original drawing, rendering of it. But I also got some Angry Birds. That's a nice little array. This Angry Birds, and a couple of... Oh, actually, this one's okay. There's some stickers here. You can see, I paid a little more than 25 cents. This one's got a Vader on the back. This one, I might actually keep the sticker there, because 25 cents is pretty nice. This sticker was, like, partially taken off, which kind of disappoints me. So I'm going to try to remove the rest of that sticker. Same thing, front and back, inside. Name, subject, life, name, Chris Perillo. This one had some goopy residue somewhere, was it? Isn't it? Yeah, it's got some goopy residue here. You can tell someone tried to remove the sticker. Name, subject. So I've got to clean these up a tiny bit. There's another one of those, I think. Did I get two of those? Yeah? Ow. No, I guess not. This is, ow, different. Or, no, it isn't. There we go. And then, these I thought were really cool for folders. I believe these go with, these are Mead. Yeah, these are Trapper Keeper folders. We used to love the Trapper Keeper. These were produced in 1996, these folders here, including that Vader, a 3PO folder. I love the style. A Force, or May the Force be with you folder, same front and back, I think, on every one of them. And then Freeze You Rebel Scum. Fun. Liz just logged on to Discord, and wow, CineUp's Photoshops. Dude, you needed to be on there, like, way earlier, because CineUp is an absolute genius. Genius with the Photoshop. Alright, now, if I lean over correctly, picked up an extra Boba Fett today. TVC, the Vintage Collection, Boba Fett. I guess there are some variants with the Boba Fett. I mean, granted, this card is a little crunched. It's probably going to be to open anyway. But I did also find this in the store. Wrecker. New Hot Wheels character car. The only one I'm missing now from this series is specifically Cara Dune. That one's going to be tricky, because everyone's going to try to chase her down. So yeah, I only have one Wrecker, so I need another one. And then ultimately need 2 of the Cara Dunes. That would be nice. Ow. Not to be confused with today's figure from the Bad Batch. I'll be coming back to the Bad Batch in a second, as you can see in the title. This is Hunter. I'm going to be opening Hunter today. Put you off to the side. And now, I did get another Darth Vader Lego set that came with a bonus set number 40449 because I got it right around Easter, pre-ordered right around Easter. This set's probably not going to get opened, if only because it is a limited edition set. Very happy to see. Oh, Blue, and answer the question. Okay, I'm getting there. Y'all need to have patience. Y'all need to have, like, massive patience, man. Okay, so I'm getting, I'm going to keep this in the box, this Carrot House. And I got duplicate. Oh, Jesus. Oh. I don't want to move. I so do not want to move. I do not want to move. There's another Dark Vader. This is from the box, so I've got duplicates. I knew I was going to do this. I knew I was going to get two. So I'm going to have one in the box, keep one in the box, and open and build another one. So, yay! Yay, that! Whew. Ow! Okay. I just mentioned the Bad Batch. Gotta tell you about something really cool that showed up today. Like, awesome. Like, unanticipated. I was contacted, if only to get clearance. They wanted to send something to me, a care package of sorts. And I said yes, absolutely, but I wasn't sure when it was going to arrive. Now, I did not see any kind of NDA or release date or embargo. So let me go ahead and show you. The Bad Batch original series streaming May the 4th on Disney Plus. I will be watching. We got the Bad Batch here. Right there. Very Bad Batch. So bad. It should be in detention. Okay. Ow. Alright. So I'm going to be keeping the box. Absolutely keeping the box. Because, like, this is the kind of box I love. Because you cannot get the box in stores. I wouldn't call it a cartoon. It's more like an animated series. Calling it a cartoon, I don't believe, does it justice. So as mine 37388 says, yep, animated. It's not really a cartoon. I suppose it is, but it's an animated series, right? And there's the hashtag, The Bad Batch. Oh man, I got a slightly damaged box. That's okay. Still gonna keep it. Still gonna hold on to it. Too bad Chris is vegan. We're at Ivar's in Renton. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I am vegan. And that's important to note because this is like a viewing package. They sent along some M&Ms, which are awesome. I'm gonna give these to a family though. They will not go to waste. We can't eat them here, but they will go to a family. I've got someone who is his birthday just happened. I've been collecting a few Grogu items for him. This will go in his bag. Can't eat them, but thanks for sending those along. They also sent some Skittles. Which is, man, this would be awesome. This would be so awesome. I mean, it is awesome, but I'm saying, like, this is an amazing care package to watch the Bad Batch with. Unfortunately, the Skittles are hydrogenated, so can't eat those. Diana, I don't think, cares as much, so these may go to Diana. Then they also sent some Galactic Berry Crunch popcorn. He'll get a kick out of this. Again, it's got butter in there, so we can't eat it. And so that's, I'm kind of like, oh man. I was like, dude, I was ready to tear into this. Unfortunately, it does have butter oil in there, so that's dairy. But that's still cool. Look at that. It's a Mandalorian popcorn bag. Thank you for redeeming the stretch. No, iSci-Fi TV. This is going to a kid who's just celebrating his birthday who loves The Mandalorian because we introduced it to him. So the food stuff's going to him. But I can tell you what I'm keeping. The Bad Batch swag. Because there's some in here. Including this. The hat. It's been a while since we've done a Heroes and Villains haul. It's a website you can visit. for a variety of fandom merch right there. Let me go ahead and go full screen so you can see these. Well, not really full screen per se, but like, there we go, full view. The Bad Batch hat. Right there. Ah, my arm. Ooh, that's a perfect fit. I love this. That's awesome, dude. That's amazing. Can I show you the popcorn again? Absolutely. Ah, with my right hand. I'm sure it's a good batch of Bad Batch popcorn. Galactic Berry Crunch. It's pretty wild. It was also created with love. Can you see that? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's kind of sad if I'd have to eat it. All right, so this is the promo card. Yeah, this is very nice. Space Date Night box. Just like the members of the Bad Batch, the exceptional skills that make you extraordinary, thank you, will help you work together as a team throughout the included challenges. The activities in this date night, while designed for couples, can be adjusted to share with a friend, child, or fellow crew member of your choosing. Oh, so nice. We hope you enjoy the contents of this box as you watch Star Wars The Bad Batch streaming exclusively on Disney Plus May the 4th with new episodes every Friday starting May 7th. I'm going to keep this because look at that. That's wonderful art. Isn't that beautiful? I think it's beautiful. Inside the box, we also have a Turvis mug. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Love our Turvis mugs. Love them. Because they handle both heat and cold rather well. And the nice thing is the lids should be interchangeable. So this is a nice new one. We did not have this Turvis mug at all. Up, of course, would appreciate it. Oh, God. Oh, man. I'm serious, man. I got to breathe every time I do that. Ooh. Some Bad Batch socks. Look at that. Shop the largest selection of socks on the internet at Rock'em Socks. Rock'em Socks. And I love that. Look at that. Look at those. Look at the characters up there, right? Tech and Hunter and I'd assume the rest of them. Wrecker. Who else is in there? Kind of hard to see underneath it right now. But either way, these feel really nice. I'm going to tell you. I'm impressed with the feel. Let me just go ahead and feel with my right hand. Oh, yeah, that feels much better. Look at that. I'll be wearing those. Then we have a nice, another nice poster. Join us for the launch of Star Wars The Bad Batch, May the 4th. Premiere fan event presented by Verizon. Original series streaming May the 4th. I like these. These things are fun. Because you can't get them anywhere, right? These, like the store promos, so to speak. They're the promos. Ow. Looks like we also have fan wraps. The Bad Batch, Clone Force 99. Look at that. Some decal. Oh, I love the art. Are we going to see more products specifically with that art design? I kind of hope so. I really hope so. Real Ben Feldman notes, I really hope the show's better than the Clone Wars episodes. Well, I'd imagine they're going to be fleshed out. I liked the Clone Wars episodes. That's me, personally. Like, I enjoyed the hell out of them. Anything Star Wars, like, I'm totally into. I wanted them to do more. Like, with the last season, like, specifically when they were, like, talking Bad Batch, brought him in and everything, I wanted more. So I'm grateful that they're doing a dedicated Bad Batch series, and I think that's a great way of kind of continuing the Clone Wars animated series and doing it in such a way where we're kind of exploring different parts of the galaxy, perhaps in the same era. So I think they're doing it. I'd imagine that's the plan. That's the goal. That's the scope. Oh boy, they did not ask my size, but this is an XL Bad Batch shirt. XL. So I wear a medium. It's a couple sizes removed from an XL. But, yeah, Diana apparently will have a nightgown of the Bad Batch. I kind of want to wear this now, though. I've got a couple more things in here to show you. Give me a second. Oh. Gonna try the shirt on here. Oh. Ow. I'm not exaggerating. My arm really hurts. It's a tagless design. I cannot wait to stop moving today. Ooh, this is a big shirt. I am I am swimming in it. It's nice. It's comfy, but it's just you can't You can't even see the bottom of it standing on my tiptoes. There we go. Like, it is. Big shirt is big. It's not bad. I mean, I got room to move. I'll wear it. Like, I look like a kid wearing his dad's shirt. Yeah. It's kind of what it is. I'm gonna put my Bad Batch hat back on and show you what else I got in here. Oh man, I wanted this. Look at this. The updated Star Wars The Clone Wars character encyclopedia. This is new. Brand new. So, I'd imagine... Oh, wow. It's going to run through all of the Clone Wars characters, because it's updated, right? Because there's been... Let's see if I can... Oh, yep. Bad Batch. Right there. Including Echo. Wow. Yep, it's got the Bad Batch. So, this is not... Sorry, I'm, like, looking at it, not showing everybody. Sorry. Look at that. Like, if you want the ultimate Clone Wars character guide, this is it. Forget every other character guide that you've seen. Granted, I still grab them. Thrifting usually is when I grab them. But yeah, this is absolutely... Even Slick. That's amazing. Asajj Ventress. Wow. And this is in really good shape, too. 2021, brand new. This guide is going to be my guide. This guide is my guide. Ow. The next thing I have is also the last thing. Destination Space, an intergalactic date night mission. All right, what do we got in here? It says created with love. That was the company that made this. Ow. I'm opening it because I have no idea what's inside. This may have been the game idea that they were referring to. I don't know if it's a game that we can play together right now. Can you get a non-whining stream? You saw, was it Gungi? The Wookiee Padawan? Yes, I saw a few of them. No, none of the, I didn't see the droid in there. What was his name? Wang? I can't remember how to say it. Destination Space seems generic. We look forward to welcoming you aboard the spaceship Equinox. Awarded the title of Galaxy's best space vehicle every year since commercial space tourism began. So, visit the link below to stream the Created Galactic Date Night playlist. So if you go to createdwithlove.com/Spotify. Oh, this is really involved. We've got a pre-launch, pack your bags, packing guide, launch ready, explore the spaceship, collect most space points, comet crushers, all systems go, excursion adventure. Wow, this is really, that's the lunar, wait, hang on. Lunar mini golf? Oh, that's fun. They've got a whole thing in here. What? I probably should not open everything in here. I should probably, like, read everything, but I'm kind of interested. It's not Star Wars, but look, you get these little, like, stress balls of sorts. They're probably, like, golf balls with, like, craters in them. Space rocks. It's fun. Comet crushers. So each one of these bags has like a game inside, assumedly. These are generic. Assumedly for space branded stuff. 8-in-1 lighted logo pin here. Ow. A logo pin. Let me see what the logo is here. A lighted... I want to open it, because I want to see if it's a Bad Batch lighted logo pin. Ooh, and there's also a soft tip on this pin. And I did not open that one very well, did I? Is it lit? Do I need to... Do I need to twist it hard? I should probably read the directions. It says, twist pen for tip, logo illumination on. Oh, there we go. Does it? It's got a little heart on it. It's got a little band on it. But does it actually light up at the end? It does have a pin tip, like you can write with it. Oh, I see. The logo maybe just the heart rather than a Star Wars logo. That would be amazing. If this was like a Star Wars light up glowy pin, dude, I would totally be into that. Very nice. Okay. There's that. We've got a space kind of satchel. Created with Diana uses these. Lunar golf checklist of sorts. A capsule, like a pill capsule, I assume. Yeah. For carrying pills, keeping them watertight, just with the curated with love logo. Oh man, why didn't they do the Star Wars logo on this? I know why. It's because this is a generic space themed care package of sorts. But Jedi could have fun with some of these things, I think. Oh wait, hang on. There's a little flag. Ah! Not a Star Wars flag, sadly, but still. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna date night this thing. This is really involved. Our date night usually includes just you not doing anything. Like, is it strenuous? Yes. Okay, we're not doing it. But you know, for the young adventurous types, yeah, I'm sure this is awesome. So yeah, that's the package, as it were. Let's go ahead and keep that there. Sorry, I'm not whining. It hurts, dude. Stonewall, 1887. Good to see ya. I am feeling. I'm not gonna say I feel better. I'm not, because I don't know if I feel better. I feel owie still. It's a little. I'm a little owie. Okay. And I've got my Bad Batch, my really extra large Bad Batch shirt. But you know what? This is nice. I'm very grateful. I love these types of press kits. I really do, because, dude, I don't know if I would have had a Bad Batch hat. I don't know if I would have had a Bad Batch shirt. And you know what? It looks good on the neck, so I'm going to be fine. That's amazing. That's something that you just can't ask for. It either comes to you or you don't get it. And so I'm very, very grateful that they sent the press kit. Of course, I'm incredibly grateful that the Bad Batch is happening. Now, this is a product that wasn't sent to me. This is a product that I purchased. This is Hunter. Oh, man. Seriously, it's legit. Like, you don't know. If you've never been through an injection that causes some degree of dull pain the day after, I'm hoping it'll dissipate dramatically overnight. Oh. But it didn't get to the point, it hasn't gotten to the point where I feel like I need to, wolf down a NyQuil or two. So I'm good there. Pezla's notes, better to have the vaccine than the virus. I completely agree. That's my way of thinking as well. Let me toss this one over there, because I'm going to be cutting that out to hold on for the bookmark. Now, I know there are people who love the clones and taking their helmets off, but I'll tell you, for the Bad Batch and for every clone, I'm all about keeping the helmets on. Like, just there's no middle ground for me. Like, it's absolutely going to be this. This is exactly what it's going to look like. Oh, your dad joined Team Pfizer? I am solidly Team Moderna. Like, I suppose I would have had a choice, but I'm like, it's going to happen no matter what. This is fine. This is whatever I'm going with, whatever they're giving me, fine. I'm not like all picky and everything. No, I prefer my... I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I'm sure years from now, they're going to say, oh, man, if you got this one, you're in trouble. Yeah, it's just like every year they come out with a new scientific study. Scientists say that eating eggs is good for you. Oh, everyone eats eggs. And then, like, 6 months later, well, now scientists are saying that eating eggs is bad for you. And they're like, everyone stops eating eggs. I'm like, you just can't win. Can't I just play with my Star Wars figures and y'all can just enjoy that? Is that good enough? BMI is bullcrap. Yeah, so I hear. I hear that. That's the next thing that's going to get shuffled away. It's an interesting guidance point, BMI. I have a decent BMI right now, I'm happy to say. Whatever the measurement is. Happy to say that. Of course, that does fluctuate. Let me make sure I got all the weaponry. I did. I've got a pistol and a knife. Where do I... Oh. So I can insert the knife here, and the knife is stored right there to be yanked out at a moment's notice. Right there. That's nice. The Zero character model has such a weird jawline. Which one? Which one? Have I or a loved one taken the COVID vaccine? You may be entitled to compensation. Contact Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. Operators are standing by. There we go. He's holding a weapon. I'm going to stand him up next to one of the troopers over there. And I got him. Look at that. So what I really want... Yeah, Black Series is nice. Don't get me wrong. I love the Black Series. But I really want the Vintage Collection. I absolutely want the Vintage Collection. Bad Batch. Like, in some kind of... pack, maybe? Thank you, Coda120. Oh, man. Man, I don't think... Ow! I don't think I've been through a day where... if one muscle wasn't hurting, then the other one's like... I am not ashamed in doing old man grunts. At all. Not ashamed. In the slightest. Doing the old man grunts. Oops. No. Don't dump out. No, wait. I gotta be careful. Because I don't know who else is coming up here and I don't want him to step on something. Last thing I want is something to get damaged. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be damaged. Whew. So, this is going to be the last of the Death Star walls that I'm printing right now. Although, was it Hack Monkey? Is that his handle? Had mentioned that the artist has the full array of Death Star panels on CG Trader. And so I'm considering signing up for it, if only to get the other panels done. Although, like I said, I ran into a couple of problems. Some of the parts being a little too thin for me. But, yeah, neither here nor there. At the point where I would, like, be paying someone for it, I would probably be making that particular request, if only to update them on some of the issues that I might have run into with some of the models. I had to repair a few of them in Prusa Slicer as well. Thank you, Future the Clown, for the 100 bits. Really appreciate that. I feel like I'm falling apart. Krillin64, thank you for noting that I am wearing the Bad Batch shirt, which I just opened tonight. Even though it is absolutely ginormous. I feel like a kid. Getting new Star Wars stuff, like, that's like the dream come true, right? Like, as an adult, like, what would I look forward to most? New Star Wars stuff. What am I getting as an adult? New Star Wars stuff. I'm happy. If you're not happy that we're getting that stuff, man, you need to work on your happiness. Thank you for redeeming ad time and ad the chat. The chat is successfully added and ad time is running now. Wait, Pan Fred Nudo was here. I don't know if Liz gave him a shout out. There's his shout out. If you missed it, I apologize. I was kind of knee deep in everything. So I set up a LockerGnome team, LockerGnome Nerds and Geeks, here on Twitch today. Future the Clown, thank you so much for the posture check. And the ow, I'm going to stretch with my right arm. I've got a team. There is a team. I already did the shout out, Liz, just now. Thank you for that. 2 shout outs is good, though. So I set up a team on Twitch and have been starting to invite various people who I like watching, who I enjoy watching, who are nerds or geeks, and like interacting with their community. That's basically the bottom line. Like, to be considered, you have to be able to be streaming on a regular basis, and you consider yourself a nerd or a geek, or you have these nerdy geeky pursuits, and specifically you like interacting with the people who watch. So Panfred Nudo was one of the people that I invited, and he accepted. Now, there are other people that I've invited who have also accepted to be a part of the team, and the idea is that we can grow together. It's just a loose affiliation. There's like nothing wacky that comes with it. The idea is that as nerds and geeks, we can grow together, and I'm effectively leveraging the old LockerGnome brand, and if I could find someone to help, I have at my disposal the ability to use the domain, LockerGnome.com, the Twitter account, @LockerGnome. It can be leveraged, but I have no ability to make modifications for scripts to automatically promote when someone's, streaming, who happens to be on the team, to help kind of further promote the fact that they are streaming. So, my hope is to be able to find someone to help me kind of smooth out some of those, I wouldn't say rough spots, but those finer points. Either way, the LockerGnome team has launched. Now, I don't know... Did I? Give me a second. I should have started streaming under the LockerGnome team tonight. Yes! If you look at my profile page, you'll see Team LockerGnomes, Nerds, and Geeks. Right there. So that's the team I identify with, right? Because obviously, I'm kind of running it, but every one of my streams is pretty much that. Now, there are many teams you can join. You don't have to just join one team or another. It's a loose affiliation. But the idea is, if you click that link, you'll see all the people I've invited right now who have also joined, that have the people that I know, they're streaming and they're generally interactive. They've joined. I haven't yet set up like a back channel for communication with everyone, but I will be getting to that. That's like one of the things on my task list, because Twitch doesn't make it easy for team members to communicate with one another, nor do they necessarily make it easy to better promote other people on the team. But I am learning as I go along. So, LockerGnomes, Nerds, and Geeks. Otherwise, nags. That's right, we nag you. You need to be more geeky. You need to wear t-shirts that are 3 times your size. Oh, you were checking Twitter to see if Loyal Moses had a full yet. Oh, did he? Did he have it? We got an Aziz Light, though. Let me see. Gotta look for this. I missed a light, didn't I? I missed a light earlier. I apologize for that. Green though right now. I apologize. Sorry, I got buried with stuff. No baby horse yet. Thank you, Future the Clown, for not just 100 bits, but an additional 100 bits. Thank you for the 200 bits. Just like that, they appeared right out of the blue. Amazing. Like I said, this hurts more than the shot. But Getting punched in the arm that's what it feels like right now. Like bam, 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 bam. Like I said, I'm hoping it will have dissipated within the next. Oh my god. Sorry, I was reading something else. I was not expecting to see that. Give me a moment. What the Okie dokie. I had an Aziz blue, so I'm gonna have to change the color to blue. Apparently, that's the thing I needed to come up with, or I needed to change to. So, I will do that. This is a nice hat. Look at that. No one, unless you know, like you gotta know, like it says Star Wars on the side, right? But you gotta see us up front. Like so, during the Bad Batch broadcasts, I'm totally gonna wear that this summer. Totally gonna wear that. Fucho, what are you doing gambling all your points? Really? Did you do that? You're lucky. You're lucky I'm sitting right here. You're lucky I'm able to refund the points just like that. Just like, ow, that. Sorry, I was looking at some recalls. It looks like nothing got recalled. There's someone who's doing... It's not me. It's not us. But there's a Perillo family vlog. Oh, wait. That's Ben. My brother Ben. Never mind. He did a video on his YouTube channel. My brother Ben is family vlogging, it seems. He doesn't have any comments right now. But let me go ahead and paste it into chat. There's my brother Ben's vlog. So if you missed the family vlogs, they probably do things that are far more adventurous than anything we do. Enjoy that. I was like, wait, Perillo vlog? I'm like, I have not done a Perillo vlog in a while. Now, at some point here in the near future, I am going to be printing the, potentially tomorrow, the Darth Vader headphone stand. That's probably going to start tomorrow. Someone asked on Discord, and so I don't know if they're here right now, but I hope to be able to get to that tomorrow. Like I said, this is the last of the Death Star panels that I currently have sitting in front of me. That's not a complaint. Mark, you're saying, can you have a non-complaint? I'm not complaining, but it's sore. Like, I'm like, I'm not joking, dude. It's like, it's owie. It's really owie. It's like dangerously owie. Like, I'm way too owie. That was totally my... I have other interesting news I cannot share with you right now, though, unfortunately. And when it happens, you'll be the first to know. We've got something that's going to be happening, I guess, within the next couple of weeks. I learned it's gonna be an interesting development. More interesting than the LockerGnome team, and I'm, like I said, still getting to inviting people to it. It's very like, hey, I'm gonna try this. We're gonna see what happens. I haven't even set up a back channel for us yet. I just kind of like, ooh, I'm kind of excited. I'll have guidelines here at some point, too, for the team members. They're really loose, like, oh, you should, try doing this, try doing that. But suffice to say, when it comes to rating, I'm going to prefer my fellow team members. It is not a baby. We are not announcing a baby. That would be a bit much. It is definitely not a baby. It is not. Panfred Nudo notes he's honored to have been invited to join the team. Well, like, Fred is the type of person that, I just like watching. Even though usually I'm lurking. And the fact that Fred engages with people who are watching is, like, that's the number one for me. I could watch anybody doing anything. I could. If they're interacting and they're answering questions, I love that. And, to try to keep it, like, geared towards that, I don't really watch anybody playing video games. Even though for variety streamers, you can do this one day, you can do this another day. That's great. But the people that I would want to invite to the team are specifically people who have these nerdy, geeky pursuits. They consider themselves nerdy, geeky. It's not just Star Wars. It's not just Star Trek. It's not just Lego bricks. It's just like, dude, you do things that are considered a geeky or nerdy pursuit, right? Or that's how you self-identify. And, more importantly, you interact with the people who are watching. right? You may not be able to answer everything or talk to everybody, but that is, specifically the crux of this kind of team membership. So there are a couple of people in the 3D printing community who have joined, including Makes and Breaks and Joel Telling, FYI. So I'm like, whoa. I'm like, Joel and Makes and Breaks are both on my team? That's astounding. Like, for 3D printing, like, they're very heavy hitters. That's incredible. CNEUp76 says, lol, story of my life, dude. Yeah. Maybe Chris will let Loyal and his horse out of the basement. Nope, they're staying down there. Loyal has not cheered enough today. And no, it is not a new Vader figure. Do I have NPH yet? No, but I saw that tweet today. I'm like, holy cow. How the hell did he score that? Joel Telling is the 3D printing nerd himself. Shout out to him. And you can shout out. Bang SO. He is doing, I guess, a stream or a video with Neil Patrick Harris, because I guess Neil Patrick Harris is getting a Prusa or setting up a Prusa. I'm like, really? Okay, that's pretty freaking wild, man. It was his producer David who got him. Fair enough, dude. But that's impressive. That's impressive. I was shocked. I'm like, wow, it's incredible. Chi-Town Deke says, my goal is to one day grow up enough to join LockerGnome's Nerds and Geeks. Well, it started out as an old handle that everyone forgot about, and it's coming back as this loose conglomeration of people who like nerding out and geeking out with people in live streams. So, I need Dr. Foxmeat. Yeah, no doubt. Haven't seen him in ages. Honestly, I think Twitch stopped recommending him, but he was a fun raid that one night. Like, that one night. That was it. That was the beginning and the end of that raid. Waiting for Neil Patrick Harris to tweet, thanks to Joel Telling for helping me get my printer working, and Joel getting a huge number of followers. Yeah, that would not surprise me. I would not be envious or jealous. Hang on. Thank you for following ERC820. Oh, Jesus. I gotta take it slowly. Oh, wait, is it? I gotta take it slowly? I gotta take it slow? I gotta take it slow. Invite Tyler Oakley. No, I think the most we got is a raid to Tyler Oakley. Sorry, I had to reach over and grab my earmuffs. They're headphones. What do you call them? Headphones? Yeah. God bless America. Slow ride. Take it easy. Don't take it so easy that you don't do that. That was I let it out. Just like in that song, let it go, let it go. Thank you, Future the Clown. I'm so glad you give me gas. Future the Clown is the only person around here who gives me gas. We're at 39% the way through, with approximately 2 hours left to go, and then I've printed all the free tiles that have been uploaded, with a couple more to go, because I saw Hack Monkey's tiles. I'm like, dude, I want that. I want those. The other tiles. So I may end up getting the other tiles from the guy. Because that's just a perfect color. I had to collect them all. I'm not going to trade them with my friends. I'm printing them all. And it seems that the only one I was concerned about back here is printing okay. The one back there. Because I wasn't sure if it was going to be peeling up like other pieces that have been printed back there have done. You got to switch to mobile. Oh boy. Mobile is not the most fun experience when it comes to Twitch. It's like the opposite of the fun experience. It's like the opposite of me. I'm the boring routine experience. Everybody else is the fun experience, but me, no, not so much. What's this? Okay, it's probably gonna mess everything up. So let's see here. What else happened today? So I woke up sore. Man, you're gonna make me. I think I just crapped my pants with that one. Let me check. Yep, that one left a mark. That is not going away anytime soon. Right. Weird. You see the mirror on the Win 10 app? Wow. Crapping your pants, side effect of the COVID shot? Well, then I am doing really well. I am meeting that bar. I'm right there. Thank you, Future the Clown, for joining. Really appreciate it. Very appreciated. I'm eternally grateful for the farts you give me. Because, you know, what would I do without you? I would just be sitting here feeling like I needed to be gassy, but not being able to do anything. Nah, I can't say that, because, like, when I gotta go, I go. Like, ain't no holding back. Like, that's the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh, I guess it is Thursday, isn't it? It is a throwback Thursday, isn't it? It is. Well, what are we throwing back to? The original Clone Wars series? We can throw back to that. That's a good throwback. What else is a good throwback? Anything else y'all want to throw back? Pickle Ricky's asking what I'm printing. I'm printing more. Oh, come on, dude. Like, just stand up. That's all I'm asking you to do. Just stand up. Stay there. Don't move. I am printing the remainder of the free Death Star surface panels that are out there. Very happy for that. Right there. That's what's being printed right now. Maybe not this one specifically. The Greebles will be in different places. But I have now, with this wrapping up, this will be the last 4 in the free series. There are a couple of designs that are behind a paywall of sorts, which I may be paying for. Haven't decided. And I don't mean like I shouldn't pay the artist, but like, is this going to be enough Death Star surface tiles to satisfy my itch? Right? And that's kind of where I am with a lot of the 3D printing stuff. Like, is this enough? What do I need? What am I looking for? What can I get? What can't I get? And I cannot think of a time when I have been able to purchase any kind of Death Star tiles. And, you know, I probably would have. Apart from knowing that they would be, too expensive, so to speak. And too expensive being, like, let's say, you know, all these tiles cost $50. I'm like, nah, that'd be too expensive. But being able to print them out and potentially use them for a variety of applications, it definitely hit the mark. I can't be a completist as long as I've got enough to have on hand. I'm good. Am I using them for displays? Not directly. If I had a plan for the tiles, it would be as maybe not a backdrop for this, but like if I were to take a picture, for example. I'm not saying this is the exact reason, but let me try here. Let me do this. So let me pull out. I'm gonna pull out a 5 POA Luke Skywalker figure. I don't know if this is Saga series or what, but like, let me pull this out. This Luke Skywalker, right? And if I wanted to get a picture of him, what I would do is I would line up some of these tiles side by side, and then basically situate Luke in between, right? So he's like laying on top of the Death Star, and I would line it up such that there's nothing underneath that's showing, you know, I'd get it exactly the way I wanted to, right? Like maybe something flatter. And then I would take a picture from up above, right? Without the shadow. And the idea would be that I could get a figure in front of this particular backdrop. I'm not sure if there's anything else that I would do for this particular this series of walls. Jedi's been having fun mixing and matching them. I suppose at some point it would be a possibility to kind of scale the 4x4 tiles. And I say 4x4 because like each one of these pieces could be broken down into a separate tile. That maybe the greebles aren't exactly lined up. There we go. So I could easily, you know, I could enlarge this. It probably wouldn't look good, but I could print a higher quality version. This is a 0.20 layer height because honestly, I didn't need. It's a layer height, so it's going up. So I didn't need too much detail here. But the idea would be that I could maybe scale up this type of piece a little larger than what it is today. If I had a measurement of, let's say, a kitchen tile, and I don't plan on putting these in the kitchen, but if I had a need for tiles, I think Death Star tiles with these types of greebles would be fun. Someone mentioned like maybe immersing in resin. I don't know if I'd ever go that far on my own, but man, Death Star tiles in the kitchen I think would be amazing. We do have tiles in the kitchen, we do, but I'm not. It's like a backsplash to the. If you remember the old vlogs, a backsplash to the stove, and we'd have to replace an awful lot in order to get that to look okay, and that would be a bit involved of a project. Put magnets on the back. It'd be cool in the fridge. It would be if we had a magnetic fridge, but I don't think. Hang on. Yeah, I'm ready. I just can't reach with my left arm. Seriously, dude. You wait. You're gonna man flu me right now, but you just you wait. It's gonna be like, oh man, that shot didn't feel like anything. And the next day, you remember what it was like when it felt like you were getting punched everywhere when you had it? It's like that in your arm. Thank you. Oh, I needed the water. You're printing Jack Black as Thor? Oh, that's interesting. I would never do that. That's me. I don't know. I mean, like, just because you can print anything and everything doesn't mean that, you know, I want to print anything and everything. Everybody was man flu fighting. I sure am right now. I gotta ask people, like, if they went through the same thing and how long it took before it went away. I suppose throughout the day I was using it without realizing I was using it. I think it was better in the morning than it is right now. I don't know. I guess the Diana. Why is there? Did you bleed in this? It's paprika? Because it looks like blood. I think Diana bled in this, dude. Dude, she's bleeding in my popcorn. Look at that. Can you see that? I'll still feel it after, but only slightly. Great. 3 days, the real Trey Hitman. Oh my god. 3 days? For real? Oh man. Well, I guess I'll take 3 days in the arm over everything else. God, if this is the first one, if I'm going to be like everybody else, oh. After the second vaccination, I'll still live stream. I just don't know how it's going to be. How's it going to be when you get a vaccination in your arm? How's it gonna be? How's it gonna be? Oh, Diana! Diana? Come here. Come here a minute. Got something for him. Oh, big fan. What are you linking me off to here? Ah. Thingiverse. Mini Mandalorian skull. Ooh, that's a nice one. Not exactly proportional. Proportionally correct, I should say, but... Alright. It's not bad. I need to print one of those. Probably not with this color filament. Pickle Ricky said, I got second one on Tuesday. No effects so far. Oh, Pickle Ricky, you're so lucky. Which one? Because I'm on Moderna. That was your first one. You've not got your second one yet. Oh, man. Diana? Come here. Hang on. I gotta give Diana her Skittles. Dolly Parton vaccine? Oh, is mine the Dolly Parton vaccine? Didn't know. Oh, you got the Pfizer. Well, I guess the Dolly Parton one is the best one, so I heard. The most effective. Whatever's going to be most effective. Short-term pains for long-term gains. Oh, there's a link for Jack Black. Thank you, Pickle Ricky. Never felt compelled to print anything Jack Black. Ever. Not even Tenacious D. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know if I would ever print that. Oops. But hey, if you want to print it, knock yourself out. I am having problems zooming out on my screen, apparently. There we go. Oh. Your parents got sick and... Wait, hang on. What did it say? Got Moderna and were sick after. Yeah, Pickle Ricky, that's what I'm hearing. The odds are not in my favor. I'm a little concerned. But what are you going to do? Can't complain too loudly. But, that said, when it comes time to get the same kind of vaccine next year, I may end up trying to do something different, depending on how this one turns out. We'll see just how healthy I am. I'm eating my popcorn. Perillo popcorn keeps you healthy. That's what I read on the internet. Like, if you're not eating Perillo popcorn, you might end up having problems. Hey, Truck Mars. Good to see you. What's happening tonight? Some Death Star. Just more walls. Yeah, Liz. Yeah. Yeah, Liz. Yeah. Yeah, Liz. Yeah. Ow. This is hurting a different part of my body. You have a fun package to send me. I said no food? Probably right. Food's not a great idea. Problem with food is we eat it. Which I love doing, don't get me wrong, but... When will it launch? It already launched. Look at the, look at my profile page. You can see the team right there. It's not like a huge thing. It's just more like, hey, these are some other nerds and geeks you may want to meet and follow. We can pretend it's not food and just collect it. Well, if it's Star Wars, then yes. Although I still want to get a hold of a real Stormtrooper beer. Unopened. That would be nice. I heard that Trader Joe's might have had it not too long ago, and I missed it. You know, the funny thing is, now when I upload one of the archives of these videos, right? The live show. I upload it to YouTube, and the only comments I see are people who don't realize that I'm streaming live on Twitch. Like, dude, seriously, the only people who comment are so disconnected from reality. Like, why don't you do on YouTube? I'm like, dude, you're answering your own question. Come and find me on Twitch. I don't want to find you on Twitch. Okay, do you want to watch the things I do? Yes. Okay, well then come over on Twitch. No. Do you care about the things that I do? Yes. But it has to be on YouTube. Uh-huh. So you're telling me it's only YouTube that you're interested in, not me. No. And then their brain explodes. Hang on. I keep biting my lip. My body is falling apart. Ow. 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 That's what I need. I need something that'll keep me from biting my lip. Has that ever happened to you? Like, you bite your lip once, and you're like, oh man, that hurt. I don't want to do that again. Then, you bite it again, or worse yet, you bite it the first time not realizing that you bit your lip until later. Ow. But the good news is, like with any kind of mouth injury, they tend to heal quickly. Biting your tongue is bad too? Oh yeah, done that too. I bite my lip more than I bite my tongue though. Which I'm grateful for. Of course, I'm not grateful biting anything that shouldn't be bitten. I'm not a vampire. I don't want to be a vampire. Oh, here comes Jedi. Yeah, no, I got a Bad Batch box here. We're gonna keep it shut though.
See it?
The box? Yeah.
What's inside?
No, it's just it's stuff that's gonna get messy. So. No, it's just a box. Yeah, there's a garbage to recycle in there. So, yeah. Mostly empty. The last thing I need to do is have her see either the M&Ms or that popcorn. If only because it'll make a nice birthday present for the boy who isn't a vegan and their family who otherwise would not have those snacks. You ever try to hide candy from a child? Who, even if that candy was sealed, they can still smell it? Like, Jedi's sense of smell. Like, you could eat, like a nib of a chocolate bar, right? Like, Half hour later, she'd go, I smell chocolate on your breath. Half hour later. That's like, that's a date night adventure. Keep your child away from the snacks. Now, don't feel too bad. Today, she had a Starbucks cake pop. Far from vegan. But it was pretty small, and it was more of a treat for her having done something else. Good thing she put down the speaking spell. Yeah, no doubt, dude. I'm holding on to that for a while. In fact, when Diana and I communicate, we sometimes spell. And that may compel her to learn how to spell, so she knows what we're saying. She's come close a couple of times. She'll go, C-A-N-D-Y. Corn? she'll come close. Doesn't quite get it, though. See, Travis, you are lucky that your girls are not big into candy. Because it's almost the literal opposite here. Like, it's candy or nothing else. Kids can hear candy wrappers from miles away. They can. Even me saying the C word could have her running in here. Lickety split. Cucumber soup is tasty. Squid? Last time I had squid, well, would have been years ago. It's good. I enjoyed it. But it would have been sushi. And that was the last time I think Jedi had it too. Squid. Sushi. We don't really do that so much anymore. I have picked up, like, Thursdays, there's $5 sushi specials. And I have grabbed some of the rolls for her. The vegan stuff. And she's been fine. Dill pickle soup sounds great. I love that. I like dill. About the only spice I don't like is anise. 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 Tastes like something else. Black licorice. Hang on, let me check the Twitter feed here. Oh, Chris Travis getting ready to perform the Prusa 3D MK3S to MK3S Plus upgrade. Interesting. Chris, good luck with that. You're going way more deeper, more deeply? You're going more deeply into that territory than I could. Like, at that point, I'd be like, oh, I'll wait for the Plus. Or, I'll get a new machine. It's too much upgrading for me. Like, if it's not push button simple for me, can't do it. Kind of like meals, right? I can prepare a meal if it takes one step. But the moment you start adding in layers, it just gets, it gets too much for me. Can't do it. Oh, CNEUP's printing Star Wars crates. Which ones? Curious to know. CNEUP. Same ones I did? Or close to them? Those are some of the next things I probably need to slice and print out here with this color. But I've been, you know, kind of knee deep in doing the surface, the Death Star surface, before moving on too far. Kaises is the file name? Let me look that up. Pieces? Is it on Thingiverse? Nope, Thingiverse. Oh, wait. Legion. Okay. I've printed out cases like that one. Not that model specifically. Let me see if I can find the one that that I printed out specifically. I did. These are the ones I did. Some of the ones I did. Let me go ahead and link them off to you, buddy. There you go. Thingiverse link. You have the STL files for what looks to be a full-size Camtono? Really? Because I could not find more than a modular put-together Camtono. Where do you... Like, everything I found took assembly. I'm not interested in doing an assembly. Shirt for adults. I can see the shirt slug. This is also an assembly. Oh, might have been the same thing I saw. I guess for me, a Camtono, the kind of Camtono I would want to find would be the just the base and maybe the lid. Everything I found, though, is a little more involved than that. Probably need to talk to either RC Maniac or Fix'em Dude about a better Camtono. Oh, Silent Night, Jedi Knight, yes. I got that shirt from Kohl's last year. No, not that design. And definitely not that price. Teenyap's plans, once he gets good at printing, to print a lot of things for your Star Wars Legion game. Oh, yeah. Dude, you're gonna go nuts. There's a lot of Legion items to print. A lot. Billabong's links to the best Camtono. Let me see. I might have seen this one before. Yeah, I've seen that one. The problem is there's too much assembly, dude. I just need the Camtono, the base, and then the lid. I don't need like a, take off the walls, Beskar steel ingots, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Just something very simple. Something straightforward. Alright, the Golden Boy's asking, anyone else have good success with printing Star Trek badges? Working on this set, hard to get them smooth, just fresh off the printer. I think you should use filler primer and sand. Let me see here. Oh boy. Well, those are interesting. Have you thought about ironing, possibly? How are you printing them? Because it looks like these are being printed vertically. Which is an interesting way of doing it. I don't know if I would do it that way, but... What about printing them flat? Oh, looks like they would need supports then. I would think laying them flat, using some supports underneath, and then ironing, possibly? You tried vertical, but the supports were messy? Yeah, I'd imagine. I look at that just at a distance and going, oh man, that's a lot of supports. Oh, your printer doesn't support the good slicing software, so no ironing. Never mind. Then your best bet may be to sand it. Why are you using supports? Because it looked like it would slide off. You would have to use like a raft. Because without at least a raft, that thing, I would be shocked if it did not move around. But I am far from the expert. I'm the opposite of a 3D printing expert. I'm like Bizarro Joel Telling. He knows everything and I know nothing. So don't trust me. And I would say the same thing, even if it was Star Wars. So, collectively, the community knows quite a bit. I concur with that. That I completely agree with. You're learning as you go and winging it a bit too. Oh, Yep, that's all I do. Like with this Death Star wall stuff. Let's see if I can find it. A couple of the panel, like this one. I'm printing a couple like it right now, but I found that a couple of these areas were just too thin, and I wasn't comfortable with them, so I had to basically add an object to the file effectively before printing it. I was a little concerned that it wasn't going to work well, but it worked out pretty well. So even I learn as I go, like, oh wait, this is not going to work because I see this problem, or that's not going to work because I see that problem. So yeah, it is a learning process. I mean, maybe it is. I mean, I guess I'm not thinking about it that way, but it is entirely possible that I'm learning something new every week. Every month might be a bit of a better possibility. Every day, definitely not. But as I go, it's like, oh wait, this is going to work for this. That's going to work for that. Getting good at troubleshooting? Uh-huh. RC Maniac notes, ironing won't do it, you have to sand. Yeah. Just get some good files. Like I found that set the other day on Amazon. You could probably find one better. But, let me show you. Hang on, let me move these. Hold it. Ow. Our print standing up, the bottom will be rough. Yeah. So, like, you could... I mean, these are over here. These are industrial strength files. I doubt I will ever use those, but, like, the price of paying for something like this was the same price as paying for smaller files. So I'm like, well, I might as well pay to get more than pay the same amount to get less. I don't know what I'm going to use the big ones for, if anything, ever. But these smaller files could come in handy. That said... Like, depending on what it was, like, something with a wider surface might help sand a little quicker than something smaller. Sandpaper would probably work better for a surface. I don't know, man. I'm not a sanding expert. And Lord knows, I have not done an amazing job with polishing a few of the things. Does PLA sand well on its own? Seemingly. I haven't had any issue. I mean, I'm sure others have, but... Just got to be gentle. The biggest sanding project I had was specifically the Stay Puft Marshmallow Kid. Baby Puft? Mini Puft? The Golden Boy assumed you need a layer of sandable paint. I didn't. You might remember when I printed that mini Stay Puft, I went right at it because the crotch was uneven, and it came out fine. I polished it off, no paint or anything, just went at it with a nail file basically, and it turned out just fine. It would have worked better, I think, if I had a different file. It would have worked faster with a different file. You gotta wet sand it, otherwise you start to melt it. Small bits are fine, but large things, no. Interesting. Wet sand, otherwise you start to melt. I didn't even think of that. Because of the heat from the friction. Good evening, Big Endo. Good to see ya. Finishing up some Death Star surface panels tonight. Billabongs likes using a wood filler, or wood, is that a filer? Or Bondo, then sand down? I don't even know what any of that is. Yeah, these are coming together, Big Endo. Not unlike the other ones that I've done. Ow. Like a putty for filling in layer lines. Oh, interesting. Don't know if I'm going that far. Is there a tool for streaming closed captioning? I think the creator has to turn that on. I haven't done that yet, though. I know other creators who have. It seems to be hit or miss. It's not a bad idea. Raffle text is no longer blue. Yeah, for some reason it went italics. I don't know why. They changed the formatting. Didn't tell me. Just showed up one day. I'm like, oh, Stream Elements is now formatting specifically that. And I think if you look at the Twitch support account, they noted that they changed the behavior of me, as in your command /me. So it is entirely possible that Stream Elements uses the me command, and previously the me command would invoke the color changing text, but now the me command invokes an italicized text. Yeah, big fan. I'm not sure about that slogan. Last thing I want to do is tell other streamers what they can do and what they can't do. RC Maniacs notes, speaking of fonts, Microsoft will be changing their default font. Yeah, I saw a few of them. I'm like, alright, they're all somewhat viable. I had a couple of my favorites. They'd be my choice. Like on Google Drive or Google Docs, I made Lotto my default font. I don't really mess with Microsoft Office, so it's not like I care that much. Oh, 5G signal is great when I hold the phone like this. The sound button is missing on Twitch. Okay. It's on the profile, or it was yesterday. Oh, more things to troubleshoot. Yay, Chris. Hey, Chris, don't you love troubleshooting stuff during the stream? Oh, yeah, totally love it. More things to troubleshoot. Yay, Chris. Shut up, Chris. Hey, Chris, don't you love troubleshooting stuff during the stream? Oh, yeah, totally love it. More things to troubleshoot. Yay, Chris. Shut up, Chris. I had to wait until I said that. No, I paused it. It's right there on my profile page. I don't know how to get it to show up in one place and not another. It's right there in the profile. Boom, right there. Fart. Another fart. Mega fart. Hello there. Fail. Darth Vader. There's another Darth Vader. Oops. Oh, did you add the visuals? Let me guess, Deviously Mango. If someone cheers bits, is that the trigger? If someone cheers bits on your stream, is that the trigger where my animation shows up? That's funny. Ah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. That's awesome. Big Endo also loves the sound of Vader. It's very soothing. Normally, hearing someone breathe, a little disturbing. Hearing Vader breathe, that's like, you know, that's comfort right there. What did I think of the robot guy last night that we raided? He was pretty cool, dude. Far more skilled than me. Doing pretty amazing things. Those are the people I generally love to raid. Is popcorn my comfort food? Coffee is probably my comfort food. Or espresso. Like, I only say that because when I'm traveling in the morning, that at least gives me some semblance of normalcy. And as much as I love popcorn, I don't know if I feel the same way about popcorn being a comfort food. Coffee. Coffee, I'm pretty sure, is my comfort food. Fix'em Dude also notes it was a fun stream. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Guy looked great. I'm like, dude, yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. Here, loved coffee too. Loved? What do you mean loved? Can't drink it anymore? I am not looking forward to that day. Thank you, Chinese umbrella salesman. I agree. The Force is with me, and I know that because... Oops. I'm dropping popcorn. Hang on. Ow! Give me a second. The folder says so. Wait, no, that's the wrong folder. May the Force be with you. So I've got the folder. That means the Force is officially with me. It happened. So yes, Chinese umbrella salesman. If that is your real handle. I saw you followed the other day. It was in the middle of a following wave. Meat raffle? No. Y'all can raffle your own meats, man. Krusty. If that is your real name. Krusty. Ha. We make one hell of a duo. Krusty and Crispy. I think it's funny. Do I have a power animal? What's that? I don't even know what that is. Power animal? I don't even have power wheels. Pow, power wheels. Pow, power wheels. Power wheels. Power makes it go. I also have crotchety Chris Perillo. I do? I don't have crotchety. I have curmudgeon. Curmudgeon's here sometimes. Do I know that, Krusty? Do I really know that's not your real name? Do I know, or is that just the story you tell me? Yes, but he's old. Well, yeah, I'd imagine. You can't be a young curmudgeon. That's just weird. You have to be old, weathered, borderline decrepit. Is it too early to plan a raid call? I don't think so. I'm 64% of the way through. A little over an hour left to go. Power animals are spirit guides. No. I mean, I know they are, but that's definitely not my heritage. I mean, I don't want to culturally appropriate. That's not my heritage, not my culture. Cool idea, though. Chinese umbrella salesman says, is this a 3D printing service you use, or is that your machine? Well, let me answer that question by doing this. Did that answer the question? Did that help any? I could also, like, get up, walk around. I can do that. I gotta be careful if I do this. I don't want to drop the popcorn. I can say, look, here's some popcorn right there. That could be faked. Really? That could be faked? The popcorn, chopsticks, lightsaber chopsticks, that specific kernel Can I find a unique kernel? Let me see here. What else can I show you that's not gonna drop everywhere? Alright, let's see here. Give me a second. Okay, there's a unique kernel, right? And then I go like this, right in front of it. Careful not to drop pieces anywhere. Not faked. There you go. Crazy the printer looks so big. Showing scale makes it look so small. Well, it's, granted, I mean, like when I'm sitting here, obviously the popcorn looks small, but if I'm like holding it like right in front of the camera, it's going to look huge. Like to get the same scale, here's where I am here. I'd have to hold the kernel like way back here. Right? So, I mean, it's big. It's not tiny. Wait, who are we rating? Oh, Shane. Yeah, we can raid Shane. I'd be happy to. I invited him to my team. He probably doesn't know what it is. I barely know what it is. But I did invite him. We can raid Shane. Yeah. Can't see my head past the popcorn because it's good popcorn. Too close, I guess. Man. That's how you know it's good popcorn. When it's as big as your head. Alright, we have our raid target tonight. Oh. It'll be around the right time, too. Because I'll be done about an hour. So, wait a minute. What's this Project FD... Did you say FDL? Project FDL shutdown? What's that? Team Gnome. Yes. LockerGnome. Making a comeback. One nerd at a time. I'm still, and I've had these conversations with Krusty on the back channel, but like, so many nuances with the 3D printed community. Team Perillo came to reality. It did. Nerds and geeks. Nerds and geeks who like interacting with the people who view. That's basically it. That's the scope. It did come to life. That's my team. Well, that's what RC Maniac just said. But I don't even know what Project FDL is. Wait, what's you? What's you, Big Endo? Oh, a nerd or a geek who likes interacting? That's a guess. Well, that's what I like doing. And what else am I going to do tonight? Print some Death Star stuff. Eat popcorn. I'd be doing this anyway. Chris, did you tell him the first person you got on the team? I did not, Krusty. I did mention who, but Joel Telling was the first person. I didn't invite a ton of people initially. But Joel Telling was the first person to accept. He was. Granted, he's mostly on YouTube, but that's okay. We'll get him over here eventually for his live streams. Eventually. And then, of course, I'll do just the opposite. I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll get back to finding a way to get decent videos back onto YouTube. Joel Telling, 3D printing nerd. Yes, indeed. Big Endo. Known him for years. Alright, let me see this link. Krusty. If that is your real name. Which it isn't, I know. But Project FBL. Oh, cool! 3D printed high-performance foam dart launchers. Like an open source Nerf? Oh, that's cool. Yeah? Is that what that is? It looks like an open source Nerf gun. Which is interesting, but see, at that point, I'd be just as happy to buy a Nerf. A Star Wars Nerf. You trying to make supper like 5 hours ago, still on the couch? Oh, man. Nerf will have IP lawyers on you soon. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I'm kind of shocked there's as much Star Wars stuff still floating out there. Like, good Star Wars stuff Disney hasn't shut down. They're going to have to, though. I mean, okay, not shut it down. These companies are going to have to accommodate. Information wants to be free, right? And if you gave me a choice, I'm not joking. If you gave me a choice between, let's say, a high-quality Nerf gun, Star Wars branded, licensed merch, or 3D printing my own, I would probably get the licensed version. Not just because it's a matter of cost, but a matter of quality. So, like, and I sit there, and I've said this over and over again, like, I can't easily 3D print something like this. This is something that I'm going to be willing to spend money on. But if it doesn't exist, I feel like if I want something, it can be done. So, for example, you can currently not buy these things. You can't. They don't exist. They absolutely do not exist. So I had to print them. Had to, right? But to get them to exist in my space, I used filament and someone's model to print them. So my question is what, you know, if they're not going to, it's licensed, right? If Hasbro isn't going to do something, and Disney isn't necessarily pushing it, why would they tamp down, I mean, apart from exercising copyright, but why wouldn't they encourage other people to print Star Wars related stuff, right? This is not licensed. It's never going to be licensed. It's never going to be official. But that's not the point. The point is it looks great. Now, this hat couldn't 3D print. Just couldn't do it. This t-shirt couldn't 3D print. Couldn't fabricate it. The only way to get it is to buy it, or to get it sent to you, as I did, as a gift. So, that to me, oh, it's for people who compete. It's high end? Really? Okay, well, I didn't know that. Well, for me, I don't compete. I'm not a high-end kind of guy. I'm a mid-range. Wow. They went out of business. Interesting. Couldn't fabricate it yet. No, I don't think we're going to get to the point where we're going to be able to fabricate this kind of stuff. I mean, I say that now, but, like, this is high-quality stuff. This t-shirt, super high quality. Super large, too. Like, or even as far as, like, Hot Wheels cars, right? That's high quality. And again, shout out, I need the Cara Dune. If you find a Cara Dune or two, I need Cara, need her, and another wrecker that I can open. Looking for them, need them. So, or could I 3D print my own Boba Fett? Sure! And he's going to have a certain kind of quality to him, but it's not going to come close to approaching the quality of this. Not just in terms of plastic and in terms of durability, but in terms of safety, in terms of paint application. And there are people, there are crafters, like Breaks and Makes, who can do that, right? Who have that level of detail on their work because they're craftspeople, right? They've honed their skills. I'm not one of those guys. I'm one of those guys that like, yep, that looks great. I'll take it. I'm not one of those guys like, I can 3D print that. I don't want to 3D print that. I just want to buy it. That's it, right? Did I want to 3D print this? Not necessarily. If some company produced decent tiles at a decent price, like for me, it would shock me if this was not sold for like $5 or more. Just this one tile. Just this one tile. Would I spend $5 on it? I'd think about it. Like, did I have a project like that needed it? Yeah, I might grab a few. It's a way to kind of mint money, right? These Death Star surface tiles. But the fact that I can click a button and have N number of these, why would Lucasfilm impede that from happening? For the future option of that happening, I'm never going to approach. I mean, I might if I printed this out, and I only printed these at 0.2 mm height, layer height, because I thought it would be a law of diminishing returns. Anything beyond that, because they're mostly printing vertically, right? You know, you're not seeing so many layers on this side. It's all about how it stacks, right? So it's a short model. So layer height wasn't really as much of a concern. I felt it was a law of diminishing returns. I guess I wonder, like, why not embrace?
Styles 2001999 just resubscribed for 3 months.
David Randolph, you showed up at the right time. I was just talking. I'm like, why would Disney? I mean, I seriously, I'm not an IP lawyer, but didn't Hasbro have something like a segment of their brand or their IP where you could 3D print something? Like they had like a My Little Pony thing, the IP that they own. I do wonder, why doesn't Disney do something like that? Like, maybe not say, yeah, they're sanctioning every object to be 3D printed from IP, but to at least give us something. Not to say that would keep us from doing other things. And maybe it is that. Maybe it's like, no, you can't even dip your toes in the water of allowing people to use your IP. Otherwise, you lose the value of the IP that you have. That's most likely the case. But like I said, these Death Star walls, they're not making. They wouldn't make that much money to manufacture. So they're not doing it, because trust me, if they could make money with it, they would have done it. Like Grogu, right? They're gonna make money with it, so they're doing it. So yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I do, but at the same time, I don't. Oh, son of a! Ow! Whew. And by the way, thank you X-Files 1999 for cheering those 20 bits after David Randolph, and for subscribing for 3 months with your Amazon Prime. I like to wave my arms in the air. Watch me shake my arms around. Liz, just for that, Liz, tomorrow after you get your first vaccination, I'm gonna tell you to move your arm around. Actually, I'm gonna wait for another day and then tell you, and then you're gonna be like, sorry, Chris, I shouldn't have done that. I'm not you. You wave. I tell you what, Liz. A day after your first vaccination, you wave your hand in the air. Thank you for the pity bits, Liz. It's great to have your pity bits. Oh no, that's not just pity bits. You kicked off a hype train. X-Files for subscribing 3 months with Prime. D. Randolph for cheering 100 bits. And then Liz for cheering the second 100 bits. We're at level 1 hype train. So I get to put my mask back on. And have one little bit of water here. Alright. And what the hell? Okay. Vader time. Hype train started. I don't know if we have enough momentum for this hype train, but we shall see. Theoretically. I don't know if it's going to go one direction or another, but thank you, Krusty3D, for cheering those 10 bits, and Krusty for making the recommendation for the raid. So we are going to be raiding my fart tonight. Go ahead and try to raid that. It's not going to happen. No, we are going to be raiding Same Old Shane, who recently started streaming on Twitch. the other day. Really? That's when you hit my radar. He didn't even tell me. I was like, I had to find out. Krusty told me. I'm like, why did he not tell me?
Randolph 1976 just gifted 10 subs.
Whoa! D. Randolph, 1976. David Randolph from PrintedSolid.com. I'm using his PLA again. I'm sorry, the Jesse PLA. Overcast gray. I love the color. So far, out of all the Jesse PLA I've used, this is my favorite. I know I'm like totally boring and neutral and gray, but you know, I like Star Wars. There's a lot of gray in Star Wars. Dirt and grime and all that stuff. Thank you so much for the 10 Tier 1 community subs, pushing us steeply through 4, therefore, between, I was trying to say, pushing us into a level 4, and then the prepositions kind of got in the way. So I apologize for all those prepositions, not to turn a phrase, or to turn a prepositional phrase, but that's exactly what I did. Thank you for those subs, passing them along to, hang on, let me go back here. Boy, dang, dude. Phoenix Prey, Logitech, Churb, Louis the 14th, Chinese umbrella salesman who was just chatting tonight, German Commando, Turdus
Paisel
Jones.
has gifted Nomi 3 a subscription. Paisel has gifted a tier 1 sub to Nomi 3. They have given 45 gift subs in the channel.
Wow, Danomite, Captain Donald, and Names Kazi? If I said them incorrectly, well, they'll have to correct me because I'm wrong. Pezliz, thank you for giving a tier 1 sub to Nomi 3. The cool thing about Nomi 3 is Nomi 3 is probably the first person who shows up for every single stream. He's the first person. Like, when I log in and I'm getting set up, I'm like, he says, hey, everybody, and no one's there except for me. But Nomi 3 is there, and No More 3 is also there. I guess they're both there, aren't they? Are they not both there at the same time? Wait, no, I'm thinking No More 3. Nomi 3 isn't there at the beginning, but he's there now, or she, he or she. Boy, I screwed up the usernames. That's totally my bad. I blame I blame the brain fog that I had yesterday. That I don't have today. Very grateful for not having the brain fog today. Brain fog, not so much fun. Level 4 hype train. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. And, I'm sorry.
Fixum Dude just gifted 5 subs.
I stand corrected. Fixum Dude just gifting 5 subs. Fixum Dude, did I see this correctly? And maybe I'm wrong. But you've got, like, burger, a 3D printed burger, like flexi burger stuff. Is that correct? So you don't just have... did I see that right on Twitter? Maybe I'm thinking somebody else, but we're on a level 5 hype train. 4.5 minutes, 35% the way through. Thank you for those 5 tier 1 gift subs to those 5 people, including Maddie P89. It's amazing. It's astounding. Yes, it's vegan, lol. It is. So I saw that. I'm like, oh, it's really kind of cool. Then I looked again. I'm like, that's a lot of different filament colors. So I had to swap. Because I was thinking, I'm like, should I try to do that for Jedi? Or, because someone did that. Someone took your model and then printed the different colors. That looks kind of fun because she likes the food stuff. But I thought, see, that's the kind of thing, like, there's so many pieces that I'm like, has someone else done this? Put it on Etsy, and then I could just buy the pre-printed stuff from them instead of going through it? Because there was like 5 or 6 different colors. There was what? You had, I don't think you had cheese. You had a bun.
The Golden Boy just gifted 5 subs.
Patty, tomato, pickles. Did you have cheese? I can't remember. But anyway, Fixum Dude has got a 3D printed flexi burger, which is totally cool. I gotta think of another good Star Wars flexi thing that I would love to see. Maybe a flexi do-back. That would be fun. A flexi do-back? Haven't seen that yet. Teamwork is dreamwork. Thanks to everybody for participating here. We made it through a level 5 hype train. My accent is now completely gone. At least for the time being. It probably will make some kind of random return. We made it 126th the way through a level 5 hype train. And that means everyone gets some point. You get some popcorn here. Add points. 1 million? Is that enough for everybody? Okay, y'all get 1,000,000 popcorn. There. I hope you're happy. 1,000,000. I just gave everybody 1,000,000 Perillo popcorn. That sounds more than fair. I thought 500,000 was a lot. But then I do 500,000, you're all like, no, we want this much. I'm like, dude, seriously? Really? 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 Yes, Logitech, Church, you have no idea how hard it is to get just 69 people to watch. The problem is either, like, I get like 68, 70. I'm like, no. See, if 70 people start watching, we got to kick someone out. And then if 68 people are watching, we got to wait for another person to come in. And the problem is when 2 people come in at the same time, then we got to kick someone just so we could be at that number. It's not as easy as it looks. I know I make this look easy. Probably not. I probably make this look like anybody can do it. And let's be honest here. Anybody can do it. It's not that much of a hurdle. You just gotta like talking. You just gotta like interacting. You just gotta like getting through a level 5 hype train. Just gotta like popcorn. I think we can all agree on. We may disagree on a great many things, and I guarantee we disagree on a great many things. Hopefully that will not drive a rift between us if we disagree that popcorn is awesome, because I'll still give it out. RC Maniac says, I told workers that at night I tend to have some live streams going. Recently, Chris Perillo from Call for Help on Tech TV asked me if I was old enough to remember Tech TV. Wow. Oh, man. Woo! I'm barely old enough. Barely. I'm also barley old enough. The doctor gambled all his popcorn. Why y'all gotta do that? Why y'all gotta like, hey, I got all these points. I'm not gonna do anything with them. I'm just gonna throw them away. That's okay. I mean, they're free anyway. And if you're around for the next, complete level 5 hype train, then I'm probably gonna be throwing more out there to the crowd. With 30 seconds left to go, we made it 126% the way through a level 5 hype train. With any luck, we might be able to convince Twitch to let us go to a level 6 someday. I don't know. I'm very, level 5 is challenging enough. I'm good with getting through a level. I feel this sense of accomplishment. Anytime we can get through a level 5 hype train, I feel this immense sense of pride. And I'm very, very grateful that y'all help make it happen. And anything that I can do to further encourage that kind of fun, I am more than willing to do. More than willing. So thank you, everybody, for participating in this hype train. It's probably the hype train of the evening. Woo! David, the only thing that you may have missed is that we are going to be rating Same Old Shane here on Twitch. Moreover, you may have missed that I have now launched a Twitch team of sorts for fellow geeks and nerds here on Twitch who like interacting with their communities, large and small. Those are the 2 big announcements. Plus, I'm wearing an extra large shirt because this is the one they sent. I am going to email them like, you sent an extra large shirt. Do you by chance happen to have a medium you could send? That would be great. That would be amazing. I would love that. Chase those dreams. Yeah, maybe, you know what? I'm not going to gain weight to fit in an extra large. It's nice to have. I just wish it was smaller. I wish it was just, tighter. Isn't that a great shirt, though? Dude, I want to wear it for the next couple days, but I am swimming in this. Dude, you can get I'm not joking. You could get another me in this thing. I'm that tiny. Which I'm grateful for. I am very happy. I'm not trying to gain or lose anything. I'm in maintenance mode now. I can just hide. I'm a turtle. Welcome to It's like, look, it's so big. It's so big. Comedy Hub, good to see you. Everyone give a follow. Guy, I'm transposing everything to Comedy Hub. Give Comedy Hub a follow, especially if you like stand-up comedians like I do. Give him a follow if you haven't already. It's better than the extra small Eagle Fang shirt that got sent you. You're a big dude. Oh man, I used to be fine in extra large shirts, and then I lost weight. And I was finding large shirts and medium shirts were too small, but now it's the opposite problem. And I'm, like I said, I'm maintenance mode right now, so I'm like not trying to lose it. I can't lose any more. Not that I know of. I've gotten as low when I stepped on the scale the other day, and of course it fluctuates. But I stepped on the scale the other day; it was like 119 point something, which is I have not since high school. That's the last time I remember weighing in the 100 teens. High school, like 100, 112. I'm not there. I don't want to get there. That's a little too much. But that's where I was. So if I think my weight for me is right there in the low 120s. So that's exactly where I am. Can I fit a medium? I can fit a medium. I think I can. I think I can. If I try really hard. So yeah, I'm grateful because that was one of my goals last year, and I made the goal. And one of this year's goals is to maintain, and that's like a day at a time. That is a step at a time, like one day at a time, just slowly but surely. You know. So yeah, I am gonna. This is starting to drive me nuts. So I'm gonna drive you nuts. I'll put on the shirt for bits. I'll put on a new shirt. Can I do that? That'll get me in trouble with Twitch. Ow. Blinded by the light. Chris Pirillo, he just reinvented white. Blinded by the light. I'm reverse stripping. Yeah. Oh, okay. Whew. Feels much better. And this is a... I want to... Ow. This is a... Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, this is a medium. The medium shirt definitely feels fine. 10, please? Oh, to keep it off, Liz? You want me to keep it off? You want me to keep the... I'm whiter than sour cream. I was in AV Club and Glee Club and even the chess team. Only question I ever thought was hard was, do I like Kirk or do I like Picard? Spent every weekend at the Renaissance Fair, got my name on my underwear. This is a great shirt otherwise. Oh, man. I want the shirt in medium. I'm going to email him. I'm like, can I ask? Can you send me the shirt in medium? Oh, man. It's very, I think that's tech. That's very Daft Punk. It's a very Daft Punk look. Don't you think? Thank you, David, for ensuring that I'm going to keep my shirt on. Keep your shirt on. There isn't the saying, keep your pants on. Do I have a tailor? I do not. Who has a tailor? It's a shirt to wear with your date. It is. Kind of for me. I'm tiny. And that's how you know it. Like, you'll see the every other comment. These are my comments on YouTube. Dude, I thought you were dead. Dude, I haven't seen you in 10 years. Dude, are you okay? You look like you're dying. So, basically, every comment on YouTube is, I thought you were dead. I totally forgot you existed. Or, are you dying? Those are the only things people are obsessed with on YouTube and me. Seriously, that's it. I get those are the only comments I get. I'm not exaggerating. Oh, wait, I also get, Chanix, bro. I get those comments, too. I'm not quite sure which ones annoy me more. Because I see them all the time. That's the same things your mom says to you. I thought you were dead. I thought you were dead. Totally forgot you existed. I forgot you were living. You sure you're not dying? Seriously. It's one of the two. I thought you were dead, or are you sure you're not dying? Dude, you lost so much weight. You lost so much weight. The weight you lost. Is that a problem? Are you functioning? Can you read what I'm writing? Are you dead? Are you dying? Seriously, this is the thing that people just think, wow, he looks skinny. I think he's dying. You have lost weight, I believe, you are dying, or quite possibly actually dead. Right now, I am pretty sure, yes, you are dead. So how are you dead and posting to YouTube? I thought you were dead, but when I looked it up, seems that you were just dying, or I thought you were dying. And if you don't think you're dying, you're probably dead now. Send. Now, if you think I'm exaggerating, go take a look. Go take a... Hang on. Just let me go ahead and pull up. I should pull up. I don't know if I can pull up the back end. You want to see my back end? Yeah, see my back end. Yeah. Hang on. First, second. Okay, those are great comments. Up. Rolling my eyes. Okay, where not? I'm scrolling here and I can't. Hang on. What happened? That's a good one. What, I don't know what that means. I thought I approved the... Did I not approve them? I thought I did. Maybe they were held for review. No. Your ex-wife needs to fix your thumbnails. What? A lot of spam. Oh, bid. Give me a second. Something happened here. Thank you, Remy789. Remy? Appreciate you following. Welcome aboard. Comedy Hub says, I work with lots of comedians who had no idea you could do more than gaming here. Yeah, I know. You know, Twitch has got a problem. I mean, it's not just branding. It's that they don't really do enough to elevate attention. Discovery is horrible. That's the big problem with the Twitch. Discovery is bad. So, like, there should be, like, these top-level categories of, like... I mean, there's makers and crafting, which is great. But the problem is under makers and crafting, it's such a wide array. I would love to be able to dig even deeper and say, well, let me identify with 3D printing, you know? Or, but then again, on another night, I'm like, I identify, like, Lego brick building, you know? In the same way, like, if I want to watch comedians, you've got to follow them individually. Like, what's his name? Paul Scheer? Is that... I want to say he's got a stream here, if I'm getting his name right. But there's no, quote-unquote, stand-up category. There's no easy discovery for that. And because discovery's bad, it just does not... Paul Scheer is here? Okay. He changed his name to Friendzone on the channel, too. Okay, I saw that, because I was like, who's this? When did I follow Friendzone? So it must be the same thing, then. I don't even know how I found him. It was like recommended one night. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Someone's using Twitch for this. Kevin Smith streams. He's we rated them a couple times a while ago. He's with Scum and Villainy. Although Kevin's not really I wouldn't count him as stand up, but I mean he's done stand up before, right? Yeah, Scum and Villainy. So it takes your own self-discovery to find these people. And that's another reason why I wanted to assemble a team of, like, nerds and geeks, right? For better discovery of things that I find, you know, awesome. Like, some of these people are like, oh, they're 3D printing? I had no... Like, Shane. Like, I had no idea he was 3D printing. But if I could refer other people to people who do things like me in variety, whether it's just geeking out about one thing or another... Like, that's the target, right? It's not just 3D printing. It's not just Lego bricks. It's not just Star Wars. It's like they're geeking out, and they're interacting, and they're talking. So it could be tech. Fine, right? They're geeking out. They're interacting. They're talking to their community, right? And I love that. So, to me, discovery is where Twitch kind of falls apart. And that's I think why a lot of comedians that you might deal with are like, yeah, I had no idea. Like, yeah, even I would have no idea. And it only took, I think I was in a news article like last year saying, oh, just chatting is now taken over on Twitch is like a popular category. I'm like, really? And then every time I look at Twitch, it's like, it's still very much video games. So I just cannot help but feel that Twitch is overdue for an overhaul to better categorize the different types of streamers who are using Twitch. Notifications may be terrible, but notifications are a hell of a lot better on Twitch than they ever were on YouTube. Ever. It's also why I count on Discord, why I set up the Discord server, because it's just easier, like, right? You know, like, you go to Discord, you enable notifications, and then you just know that, you know, when I'm live, it's tagging here or tagging everyone, like, hey, everyone, I'm live, right? You don't have to worry about this particular native platform, right? Or when one of the archives gets uploaded, you get a tag, right? You can... and I've debated even turning the archive tag off, just going with the people who are live. If you look at categories, just chatting's on top, but there are no subcategories, just the Wild West. That's what I'm saying, Comedy Hub. It's like it has grown past the point where Twitch knows what to do with it. Like, cooking streams are hot, maker streams are hot, 3D printing, I think, could be a boon. Yeah, stand-up comedy, I can only imagine, although it's more sit-down comedy, right? That has to be like one of the verticals primed for engagement. Like, I can't imagine, you know, not wanting to latch onto that. But it's a question of whether Twitch is going to do that, whether they see the value in what they've got, whether they understand, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to game, and I think they're holding on to that as their roots. Almost to the point where they may strangle everything else out and cutting off their nose to spite their face. That is a concern, because as much as gaming is definitely Twitch's bread and butter, no doubt about that, there are other use cases on this platform. And if they don't recognize the value that they're building, it wouldn't potentially take much to do it somewhere else. I mean, I'm fine. I'm great here. I'm better on Twitch than I ever was on YouTube. Ever. And there's nothing quite like Twitch. And there's definitely nothing quite like YouTube, and that wasn't a compliment. So without realizing that, no, but sorry, it is YouTube's fault, Robert. It is. And having jumped through all the flaming hoops with YouTube, I'm sitting here telling you, it is YouTube's fault. It is. But it's YouTube's platform. It's their prerogative. But it is their fault. It absolutely is. It's not the user's fault. Never blame the user. Ever. Ever. It's a discoverability problem. And that's why on Twitch, your biggest thank you, Liz, for backing me up on this. On Twitch, the onus is on you to drive discovery. And that's, again, why I set up a team. Because people ask, well, how do you grow on Twitch? Well, you got to predict. Where else are you going? Who else are you watching? Who else are you tuning into? Who are you shouting out? Like, when they pop into your stream and you realize it. Like, Breaks and Makes. Here's a shout out. Everyone give Breaks and Makes a follow. And I'm not just saying that because, I see his name and I'm going to shout him out. But because I've watched this guy. What was it the other day? He was tearing apart his Prusa machine, and I'm going, what happened? I'm like, oh, God. I'm like, I hope I never have to do that. So I hope I never have to do that. Because I will tell you this. If I ever have to tear apart my Prusa to do whatever the hell you had to do, Breaks and Makes, I will get a new one before I try to fix the old one. Holy cow. But Breaks and Makes is one of those people I was just referring to a couple of minutes ago as someone who does amazing work. Like, he's an artist. And if you've never watched someone paint miniatures, you don't realize just how challenging it is. Just how many tools are needed and how much patience and a steady hand. And he makes it look easy. And I know I would never have the skill to do something like that, nor would I think I want to, but to be able to watch someone do that, and then he turns and he interacts, and he's got a flossing animated GIF. I still got to figure out the backstory behind that one. But Breaks and Makes is another good follow here on Twitch, especially if you're into 3D printing and or artists, watching artists, people being very creative, and people, nerds and geeks who love interacting with their communities. He's another good follow. Thank you, Kurt. Appreciate you unfreezing me. Just as soon as I get going, then you freeze me. What's up with that? Oh, big fan. You are a big fan. I'll give you that. Breaks and Makes says, also back to what you were saying, definitely need a 3D printing category on Twitch. I bet you anything it'll grow exponentially on Twitch soon. That's my gut. So one of the reasons why I started the Locker, and by the way, Breaks and Makes, thank you for joining this team. I'll be reaching out because I think we got to have some kind of Discord chat back channel with all the team members. Yeah, just to, get to know each other, etc. Because all ships rise at the, with this at the same time, right? And that's the idea, is you've got to connect with other people who have similar audiences to help fuel each other's growth and attention. And as much as there are people in there who are not necessarily into 3D printing, maybe as much as you and me, they still have tangential audiences who are interested. So people who like doing Lego brick building, or people who do crafting in general, who are interested in this kind of stuff, who could very well get sucked in. The type of people I'm looking to connect with are specifically people who are interested in 3D printing. For that reason, as a great foundation, because 3D printing is one of those, it's not a topic, it's kind of like, it's the enabler. It enables all the things, right? It's not the 3D printer, it's the fact that the 3D printer printed a model from, an artist that you printed out and then painted, right? It's the story around it. And that, to me, is what makes 3D printing so compelling. It's not 3D printing for the sake of 3D printing. It's 3D printing for what it enables. Thank you, Big Endo. Glad you could be here tonight. Glad you could stop in. Appreciate you being here. And everybody. If we unionize, can we get better healthcare? Yes, Krusty, that's the next step. No, that's not the next step. Not even thinking that way. Yeah, you may know a thing or two about 3D printing. Yeah, Breaks and Makes. I can tell you that much when you were, tearing apart your printer. I'm like, no, I don't care what David Randolph says. That's where I'm like, no. I know my own limitations. I'm like, not interested. Do not want. I'm a DI buyer, not a DIYer. Especially when it comes to real wires. Then I'm definitely not. I'm like, no, dude. I don't want to cut the wrong one. Have my hair up. No, I don't think so. It's already messed up. Until I cut it, and then people think I'm dying. Hey, Chris, you cut your hair. Are you dying? Yes, because that's what people are when they cut their hair. They are clearly dying. It could not possibly be that their hair got too long. Some people out there, they just don't. They don't think. Really? Could there not be a reasonable explanation? How about Occam's razor? And I don't mean razor to cut. Just look it up. Occam's razor. It's not the kind of razor you think it is. Yeah. So I am looking for other 3D printing folk on Twitch. It'll be one team to rule them all, one team to bind them, and one team to find them all, and in the darkness bind them. What was it again? I can't even remember. CNEUP says, count me in. Awesome, CNEUP. Yeah, any 3D printing streamer on Twitch. Big, small, medium, large. Half in, half out. Sometimes printing, not all time printing, It's worth a shot. Why not? Pivotal Dan's into the Twitch pinball scene. Yeah, that's another cool one. I've watched a couple of pinball streams, and that's really cool. The only pinball I've had recently has been the digital ones, the Star Wars tables. I've played those a few times. I streamed them a long time ago. I haven't streamed them lately, obviously. I haven't done a lot of game streaming. I guess I'm not into it as much. Which I realize is kind of the antithesis on Twitch. No, wait, you're on Twitch. You should be streaming video games. I'm like, Yes, Star Wars VR pinball game did come out. There has to be an easier way to change filament. My printer seems to be in a pain in the butt. Really, CNEUP? Really? I guess I haven't had too much of a problem. Could it be that you're what's happening, Senia? Because you may need to adjust a screw or two. Because there's an adjustment you may need to make. Someone should stream board games. They do. There are table games that are played that way. Are the panels glued down? How do they not move while printing? Pivotal Pete. The temperature for the first layer can be set independently, but basically the temperature in that first layer makes it such that there's more adhesion for the bed, especially if it's clean. You got to clean on a very regular basis. Using isopropyl alcohol, but that the high temperature allows it to better adhere to the bed, such that subsequent layers don't start moving around. That usually addresses any kind of first layer adhesion issues, but that's likely the answer to your question. Even though I'm a total noob in explaining it that way. CNEP76 says it's putting it through the first sensor switch. The hole seems to be too small inside and can't get it pushed through. Pushed through where? Past the gears or before the gears? Because I had a problem where I had to take out the tube, right? I had this tube over here. Sorry if I... Oops. Got that in the way. This tube here, I had a problem with. And I had to actually remove it and put it back in. And then had no issue. Have you tried doing that? Never mind, you just got it. Okay. Well. Back to that. Thank you, Breaks and Makes, for cheering those 100 bits. Gonna love you and leave you. It's 5:45 a.m. Off to the gym. May the force be with you, Breaks and Makes. And I've got the folder to prove it. May the force be with you. It's an empty folder. Why does it... Oh, I've got a tag back here that was hitting the back of the chair. I gotta take that tag off. Look at that. Star Wars folder. Oh, man. Someone tore the Star Wars folder. That's sad. It's okay. I'll use it for something else. Take care, Joe. Take care. 5:45 a.m. Tell you what, that is good luck with your workout. Because my workout is making coffee. Because you know what? It has the same result. I feel great. My heart rate increases.
Grogginit2 just resubscribed for 3 months. What's going on here?
Groggy Nod. What is going on here? Great stream as always. Krillin64, only because you are here. Only because you have joined. Never really know what we're going to cover. That's part of the fun. Like, what are you going to do tonight? I'm just going to be there. That's it. And I'm wearing clothes. Bonus. Clothes that fit. Although I tell you, the mediums are starting to feel like a little large. But I don't think I'm going to go to small. Smalls are way too small. Star Wars Trapper Keepers. Oh, that's eBay Canada. I would love another Star Wars Trapper Keeper. Love, 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 love. What door? What was that? What just plinged? What just plinged? What just plinged? Something plinged. I heard a pling. It was Robert01 cheering 100 bits. Robert, thank you very much for the pling. For the bits. The prillies. Indeed, Robert. Appreciate your faith and your support. Krillin64, I will see you tomorrow. Yes? It's better to live broadcast without pants. Well, it is not No Pants Friday. I made that a thing like years ago. No Pants Friday. I don't know why. It was like a thing that I'm bored. I'm like, it's No Pants Friday. What do we got here? Oh, cool. There's quite a few Trapper Keepers there. That's not the Force Awakens. That's Rebels Trapper Keeper. $30? Holy cow. See, this is the problem when they go, like, out of print. Like, then they're just, like, exorbitant. $15 isn't a bad price. I mean, especially for, how many folders is that? 5 tab dividers. New with defects. Folders and 5 tab dividers. So wait, how many? What does this come with? This has got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait a second. Or is that? I can't tell how many folders that is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 folders. 4 folders and an Inquisitor. That's not a bad price. Oh, wait. No, never mind. I was like, oh, $15, not bad. But then it's like $15 shipping and handling. I'm like, yeah, I'm out. That's a bit much. I'll get the individual folders and be just fine. Be just fine. Fine. That's the way it always goes, though. Like, you go looking on eBay, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a good price. And then you look at the shipping and handling. And I've done things where I've bought things and then realized, like, oh, I should have read the description. I'm an idiot. It happens. All the newscasters do it. Do they? They probably get away with it now with COVID-19 and remote stuff. We got about 8% left to go. 11 minutes on the clock. Or at least on the countdown on the actual printer itself. Tonight's target raid is same old Shane. Assuming Shane is streaming right now. I haven't looked yet. Oh, I got a mini? You thought I had an i3? I do have a mini. It is small. It is right here on the desk. Small enough to be on the desk. I suppose I could probably fit an i3 here. But the mini has been more than sufficient. Oh, Shane is live. Great. Shane is going to be so happy with this raid. Hey, Major Gamer Geek. Good to see you. Huge lot. Garbage for Kids OS Tops. Vintage Trapper Keeper. Was there a GPK Capper Trapper? Oh, $288? Woo, that's a bit much. That is a bit much. Oh, plus the stickers are stuck. Yeah, that's not a good deal, dude. That's really not a good deal. At all. That is a horrible deal. I hope no one bid on it, because that's not a good deal. Just because it's on eBay doesn't mean it's a good deal. So anyway, the other day I got the Star Wars bowling pins, and I already had a set, but I'm like, they were pretty cheap, a duplicate set. I'm like, I figured I'll just have some spares. So we've got some excess bowling pins. A couple of them got chewed, unfortunately, including a Darth Vader bowling pin. But I'm going to see about not really repairing it, because I'm not sure. Can you repair a foam? How do you repair foam effectively? That's what I need to learn how to do, because there's some like foam that's torn away from some of the bowling pins, and there's probably a way to repair foam. Is there like kind of like a foam filler that you can do? I don't know. You don't know what you just did? Well, tell me what color you want. Give me a color. Give me a color, Groggy Nod. Give me a color. Name a color. I got green back there now. Green is already back there. Okay, choose another color, Groggy Nod. You're doing it wrong. Come on, choose another color apart from green. Do it. Do it. Green. Well, we can see who's got an imagination tonight. Green. All right. The color has been changed from green to green. Red. All right. Here's red. You just changed the lights. That's what you did. You did that. Red's okay. Red's not bad. I like red. It just doesn't, I mean, when the lights are out, the red looks awesome. Sith red. Yes. That is the best red ever. Like, ever. Best red ever. Ow. Oh. Okay, what's weird is I said it was 11 minutes 3 minutes ago, and now it's 10 minutes. I think the timer is broken. I'm not sure. It's what it feels like to me. I have been slowly but surely making my way through Shadow and Bone. Been watching an episode every night. I will be continuing that tonight. And then I do want to finish morning show. I'm kind of into Shadow and Bone right now. I'm like, yeah, I kind of like where this is going. We'll see. We'll follow it through. We'll see. And then I'm back to, on certain nights, other shows that are producing weekly. Bad Batch soon. Bad Batch on May the 4th. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. So excited. Do I really want to check the price for vintage Star Wars figures? Because they're probably... Yeah, that's exorbitant, dude. There's no chance I'd ever pay that much for those. Ever. Not a chance in the world, dude. Maybe the last 17, but definitely not those. Even though it's a brown-haired Luke, that's nice. Snowtrooper seemed to have been completed. That's just a... You know, everything else seems to be relatively standard. Way too much, man. Hey, it's Star Wars. I'm gonna charge an arm and a leg. Says Star Wars. I'm gonna make a mint. Yay. That's the problem. That's the both good and bad about Star Wars is that people, it's overpriced. Like in terms of people reselling. Oh, it's Star Wars. It's worth a lot. Like, not really. I've even seen that happening thrifting. Like, ooh, it says Star Wars on it. Oh, I'm gonna mark up the price. I'm like, no, it's not gonna work. Will not work. Will not work. Someone always pays it. Yeah, Pivotal Pete. Well, me not always, but yeah, many times they do. Somebody on eBay is already selling the new Baby Yoda that's not even released. Oh, interesting. Oh, they're probably pre-selling. They may not have it in hand, but very often people will pre-sell. They'll sell it and then say, I will send it to you when it's in and then it's sold. Nomi3 says, Star Wars socks at Walmart. What about them? They're usually a pretty good price. You find them. Although right now, I've got my Bad Batch socks here. Going to be rocking these potentially on May the 4th. They're large, extra large. I think my feet will be fine. Although these are, man, they must have some really big fans out there. Because these seem to be real. Will these fit? I think I'm more of a medium. Not going to complain. Free Star Wars stuff is still free Star Wars stuff. I will take it. If it's free and it's Star Wars, I'm a fan. They go with the shirt. They do. Swimming in it. I will. Like I said, potentially tonight after I clean up, or tomorrow certainly, I'll go through and say, hey, shirt you said it's great. Thank you. Here's the link of where I did it. But, like, it's really big. Really friggin' big. Can I get a medium? Is it too much to ask? Because they didn't ask. And usually, like, if they send a shirt or something, they ask. They say, hey, what size do you wear? Otherwise, I would have told them, like, yeah, I wear a size medium. Because otherwise, it's a great little shirt. And I've got so many Star Wars shirts, yeah, but not like that. I don't think I have a single Clone Wars shirt. I don't. I don't have a Clone Wars shirt. I have Rebels. Definitely have a Rebels one. I got that from the Funko, the box, the crate that they used to send out. Strange looking Baby Yoda from Brazil, probably because it's a bootleg. Like if something looks strange, like especially the Baby Yoda stuff, they bootleggers were just cranking them out, and they all look bad. They all look really bad. Beep burp, beep burp, beep burp. 900 different Lego Star Wars figures. Yeah, I'm guessing some of those are bootleg. Oh yeah, you can order them like one at a time. Trust me. Thank you for the eBay links, but I'm good. I can handle my own eBaying. I appreciate that. You don't see baby in that? See baby in what? Groggy Not asks, so are these the tiles for the flat Death Star theory? Oh man. You're a flat Death Starer? A flat starer? Well, think about it. If it was round, like, and we were walking straight, we'd eventually just walk right off of it. Sorry, not to make light of people, but there are just certain places that I cannot go. That is one of the places. The Baby Yoda link says Yoda, not Baby Yoda. Oh. No, I'm not a flat anything. Yeah. The only thing that's flat around here is this printer bed. Very, very flat. And extrudy. 4 minutes now. 3 hours and 2 minutes into the print. These are potentially my final Death Star surface tiles. Ms. Liz, very nice to see you. Indeed. I appreciate you sticking here. Coming back. I know my stream is not as dynamic as Jerry's. Yeah, I gotta find drama. I gotta drum up drama. And then my stream will be great. Because every time I tune in, it's like, God, what's happening now? Why? Now we have 2 Liz's, the battling Liz's. Gotta duke it out. May the best Liz win. We had 2 Brits for a while, and then one of the Brits disappeared. We raided her, and then that's the last time we really heard from her. Death Star originally was pieces of random model kits. It was, Pivotal Pete. A lot of greebles. That's what makes Star Wars great. So many greebles. No battle. We will both reign supreme. Great. So we got our Liz overlords. I, for one, what is it? What is it? I, for one, welcome? Yeah, I, for one, welcome our new Liz overlords. What was it? Kronos and Kang? What are the aliens on Simpsons? Excellent. Kang and Kodos. I was close. Kronos. It's just a... What is it? Isn't that the Klingon moon that blew up? The Klingon planet? Now with punctuation. Me. The Earth isn't flat. Flat Earther. Correct. Me. Wait, what? Flat Earther. It's shaped like an Italian car. Me. Huh? Flat Earther. You misread my Twitter handle, didn't you? Dude, you typed it in. A murder of Liz's. Yeah, there we go. We were just talking about that last night. Like, what do you call a group of 3D printing people? Oh my god, RC Maniac, I fell into the same trap. Holy cow, just reading what you wrote. Oh, man. No More 3. There's the guy. No Me 3. There's No Me 3 and No More 3. Greetings. Never let the machines win. NLTMW. You're coming along at the right time, because pretty soon we're going to be rating Shane. Same old Shane is streaming on Twitch. So we're going to give him a boost. Give him a few new followers for his 3D printing fun. Madcap Mayhem. Because Shane is just nutty. One of these nights, we're going to, like, challenge him. Like, hey, what will it take to get you to shave your beard, man? Like, what 100 bits? If we gave you 100 bits, will you shave your beard, Shane? A group of 3D printing people? Poor. Oh, a pour of 3D printers? Isn't that what... No, David Randolph said last night... what did he say? No life? No lifers? Lonely? A lonely of 3D printings? I still think a spool of 3D printers is funny. An extrusion of printers? An extrusion of poor lonely people? Nozzle jams? There we go. Nozzles. This is the most blatant case of fraudulent advertising since my suit against the film The Never-Ending Story. What was the name of his mom that he yelled at the end? I never figured it out. Even with closed captioning on. Like, what the hell is his... He just yells it. She's getting all up in his grill. Bastion, say my name! And he's like... That's his mom's name? That's horrible. That's a horrible name. You never find out what the Empress was called. Yo, Manozzle. What's up? Stop before you roll out more bad puns. No, please keep doing it. Can't have enough bad puns. That's my feeling. You also can't have enough Death Star surface tiles. I thought he screamed Empress, but I haven't seen it. No, he didn't scream Empress. He screamed his mom's name. That I do know. It's the only thing I know from The Never-Ending Story, is that he yelled it, and I never figured out what the hell her name was. Really? You have 2 hours to come up with a name for me, and that's the best you can come up. Go watch it. Horrible name. Horrible name. Oh, the internet says Moonchild? Well, the internet said it, so it must be true. Oh, man. I got some crap to go through here. Banana! That's what it is. Probably is. Alright. Here I go. Removing it from the plate too early. It's gonna warp, I'm sure, but here we go. Oops. I'm definitely gonna have to wash this. It is going to need to be washed. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Suddenly got quieter in here. But there we go. Brand new plate. Greebles in a different position. Moon Unit and Dweezil. Dweezil Zappa. Dweezil. Dweezil, get over here. Come on, Dweezil. God. What's it? Ooh, we got a little zit here. How the hell did that happen? Oh, I see. It missed a little space. Well, it survived. It'll be fine. I'm not going for perfection here. As long as it works, I'm happy. Yeah, so there's the first layer, right? Laid just fine, stuck just fine. You think it's a Ben Stiller sketch? That is entirely possible. Well, thank you everybody for joining tonight. The print is done. She is done. I'm going to move on. We are going to be rating a Lost Ark tonight. That's who we're rating, a Lost Ark. If you're not already following a Lost Ark, you may want to give it a shot. So, enjoy this Lost Ark raid. We are actually going to be rating Same Old Shane, who, you know, I just met, so he's not really, I can't tell whether his username is correct. Like, he may be a different old Shane. I don't think he looks all that old, but yeah, he's on the internet, so you kind of have to believe him. But that's who we're rating, Same Old Shane. Go ahead and give him a follow if you want to, and also a shout out to Deviously Mango. If you're not already following them, give them a follow. And the cool thing is if you throw bits at Deviously Mango in their next stream, I guess you're going to see an animation of me come up. You're going to see a little video of me. Shane is a few months younger than us. Oh, dude. He's same young Shane. False advertising, dude. Way false advertising. I kind of want my money back now. I haven't spent it, but I'm just saying, if I spent it, I would so want the money back right now. I'm jaded. So we're gonna raid. He's a fun-loving guy. Good nerd at heart, for sure. Very helpful. Very supportive of the community. Even if you're not into 3D printing, he might be worth a follow. He showed off one of the Transformers he did the other day. He's into Gundam and the robot building kind of thing. Which is really cool, because I'm not at all. Transformer thing was cool. I don't think I'm ever going to 3D print a Transformer. I'm fine with the 5 POA from Super 7. So, I will be back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific. He's got 3 viewers right now, and it looks like he's got a Transformer in the corner. Is he building a Transformer again? Building a new one? Is that Bumblebee he's doing? Don't know. We're going to find out. Thank you for following me. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for the I can't type get Discord. Thank you for joining Discord if you haven't. Turning on notifications there. Discord server may take on a slightly different role as the LockerGnome team now continues to evolve. Finding more nerds and geeks here on Twitch, nerdy and geeking out. Whether they happen to be 3D printing or not, doesn't matter. Very happy to have you along on this journey. You never know what's going to happen because every night is dictated by you. You help make these shows possible, so the direction of the show is largely dictated by you. I'm just here. I'm an afterthought for this stuff. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope my arm is not as sore today, or sore tomorrow as it is today. At this point, however, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the force be with you always. Now we're going to raid Same Old Shane, basically hundrupling his numbers in Tuscan Raid. Get your emotes ready. You ready with your emote? We probably need a Tuscan Raid emote. I probably should have done that. I'm not a graphic designer, so it's probably not going to happen. Tuscan rating in 3, 2, 1. Right. Sound like a dog. Yep. Okay, let me hear it, buddy. Can't hear you. Tuscan Raid. Tuscan Raid. What?
Chris Barillo rated my stream with 50 viewers.
Shit. I said that sound for that. Jesus Christ.
I scared him.
Christ, I almost freaking had a heart attack.
Hey, honey. How you doing? I got a new folder and I gotta clean up.
Robin 2 is now following.
Shane.
Hey guys, Mr. Peru.
They can see us? You can see us?
And
Yeah, he
I'm an
can't see
idiot
us.
'cause I forgot to set that sound for that.
MSLiz _ is now following.
Here, watch out.
Aw, thank you, Liz. MS Liz.
Watch out.
Miss
Honey,
Liz.
this is my shirt. That's a box.
Anyways, yeah, so...
Fix Some Dude is now following.
Okay, how is it still going? Thank you, Mr. Perillo, for the raid. How are you, sir? How was your stream? Did you guys enjoy yourselves?
Billabong is now following.
Hello, Billabones. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Hey guys, so I'm... my name's Same Old Shane on social media. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, and welcome. I've been in the 3D printing hobby, I guess you could say, for the past several, about 5 to 6 years now. I started off in Prague, picking up a 3D printer to do a few things. Just so happened to pick up a Prusa printer, found out they were in Prague. Basically stalked and haunted them until they gave me a job, and they did. Let's see. I was in support for about 2 years, and I thought it